Hello everyone and welcome back to Two Old Emos playing Bolt Gun. I'm Josh, I'm wearing my Ultramarines blue. I'm not happy about it. I'm not a big fan of the Ultramarines in general. But c'est la vie, what are you going to do? Just readjusting the camera so it's less staring at random things in frame. And more looking at me. Well, I think we get into it and we murder things. Okay, I think medium. You know what? We'll go with hard. I've played a lot of Warhammer games. I know what to expect. Shoot things, don't shoot things. Deployment to Guy didn't quite go as planned. No matter, secure armament, bolster your faith, and continue.
Nothing, once touched by the hand of chaos, remains untainted. You are under the dominion of the Ordo Malleus. To assist my investigation
Tina Turner died
into a
too.
world that has already felt that fell influence. Graia has been under the close watch of the Inquisition since the Grim Skull War. The Forge world remains.
Well, this lady seems trustworthy. I always trust an Inquisitor. They're very friendly. I suppose.
I have my suspicions, although we have not had sufficient time to pinpoint the origin of these foul energies. While most of the planet remains unaffected, it is my belief that rogue elements within the Adeptus Mechanicus may have been experimenting with a surviving fragment of Inquisitor Drogon's power source.
Okay, this is connected to Space Marine, because Inquisitor Drogon was there.
Locating a fragment of the power source. While I consider this threat extremely serious, your superiors have seen fit to second only a handful of you to my supervision. In the
Are you a Star Wars villain?
Force,
Be honest now.
to the Emperor that this does not develop into a more dire situation. This servo skull will guide you.
Oh, it's got a little fire hat. Love it.
One of the few sanctified and preserved from the purging of Drogon's heretical archives. Together, you will search sites where communication has become sporadic.
Kinky.
Should you encounter any opposition, you may assume they have been tainted by the ruinous powers.
I can't figure out if she's got a claw or a gun.
While I continue
Oh, Layla, that's just weird.
You will be deployed to a habitation.
That's a weird thing to say. It's freaking me out a little bit.
You should assume the
You suck.
situation to be extremely hostile. Beware. We do not know how far the taint of the arch enemy spreads.
We never know how far. Alex is poo. Alex is pooing. Just on blast for everyone to see, huh? Fair. Oh shit, they broke my thingamajig. I'm cool. Retro style Dakar. Of course I'm gonna Dakar it up. Oh, this is... Okay, this is... Shit, Fire Skull. Come back here, Sam Makalvadaba. Okay. Right, so that's attack. Well, he's so dead he's... Oh shit, I can spin him! He's trying to spin around with me so I can't see him as 2D. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. My lord, the corpses, they break dance. The dead have no sanctity. Stop following me. Yeah, you're a sassy little skull, I get it. Whap. I like to call this the crotch kicker. Whap. Whap. Did that little fucker just teleport? Click, 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 click. I'm coming for you. Okay. Huh. That is... Oh, I can charge it, that's why. looks suspicious. But we killed our first 3 guys. I think that means I've won the game. Dude, stop. Jump. I am the Astartes. The Adeptus Astartes. I cannot heal, for I am too healthy. I like the little screen shake when he jumps. I mean, this is a chunky boy jumping in armor. I wasn't close to... Okay, it says V. I want to see what V does. Oh, V is just another button for attack. I saw you... No, you didn't either. You didn't see anything. You can't prove anything. Okay, that actually lets me zoom a little bit. This is so gratuitously unnecessary for a single... Oh, fuck, keys. I hate looking at keys. What does F do? I don't know yet. Is F just what I'm doing? Okay, F is run. Great, it's great. Running, 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 running. I should probably press the button before I do this. You win this round, thing. Is it just stopping me when I run into a wall? Is that it? Yes, it is. Okay, so I can't run into a wall, is what they're telling me. This is going to be a short stream as I can't seem to get past this door. Did it! And it hit me in the head. I'm basically the stormtrooper. Oh, that's fun. That's just fun. Who doesn't like a chainsword? Heresy, 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 heresy. Okay, I got the key. This opens up, and then I go clickety-clackety. We're heading upseas. Oh. I need a minute. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Ammo, 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 ammo. What do you mean it's full? Don't offer all the... You cock-blocking cock-waffles. You offer me all this ammo and then suddenly I can't use it? That is cruel and unusual, and I hate you all. Fine. I'm a space marine. I'll be fine. Told you I'd be fine. Dude. That's what you get for shooting. Oh, it slides down the wall. It slides down the wall. That's already made this one of the best games for me. I love this bolt gun. Eva Lele, you don't understand. I love this bolt gun. I want it to have my babies. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. It's everything I wanted. I mean, Shooter's Blood and Teeth had other things going for it. But this is just... Oh. I mean, Darktide's bolt gun was fine, but it was a human bolt gun. This is an Astartes bolt gun doing Astartes bolt gun things. Like, just making people explode. Look at it! Is there something wrong with me where this amount of blood and gore from a single gun is what's making me incredibly happy at this moment, because at this moment I feel happier than I felt in a long time. I mean, it's just everything. You've got the noise, you've got the bounce when he jumps, you've got the bolt gun just being entertaining. Glitch, you can lurk, but only if you tell me how much you love the bolt gun being bolt gunning. Glitchy little bunny. What is that symbol you've got there? Looks like a one-eyed slug. Ah, Stumpy Stumpy. You guys... Okay, I realized I nearly fell down. No one needs to mention that I nearly fell down, I know. You guys can keep your Final Fantasy. I have excessive hyper-violence. And for me, that's a little bit better. Oh, cool, I got 2 Contempt. Now I feel like Alex. Noise. I can still use my chainsaw too. Oh look, I got more Contempt. It's like the game knows Alex. Die, 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 die. Oh, the heretics think they stand a chance. Glitch Gothy cat running around. Fair dues. You know what? I haven't used a grenade. Chunky. When in doubt, hyper-violence everybody. Also question the vast use of skulls and the Titan in the background that's trying to hide. Oh, they've even got the fucking sliding mag move with each shot. And the... Wow, hold on. No, sorry, in terms of just a graphical gameplay design, look, the casing comes out. You don't see that very often. Well, that's one of those things you don't... Most developers don't bother doing because it doesn't really add much. But there's something for it in games. Yeah, I'd say too. You, I think I'm going to chainsaw. Come here. Ah, oh, that's lovely. That is lovely. Looks like that guy's heavy stubber didn't work. And I butchered everyone in here. No. I found a key. Which I assume is going to get me in there. The only issue I think I'm going to have is I have a sneaking suspicion I'm going to forget to check my health. Oh, crap! Heresy is never good at time. Shit! Did you just throw a grenade at me, you spotty little dick? That's what you get for heresy. Slaughterized. Well, I didn't expect to get covered in heretic today. Usually it's just me and my brothers doing... Well, let's not talk about that. You know what got you guys in this situation? You turned away from the Emperor. Shouldn't have did that. Let's talk about... Well, you know, you and your brothers, you're fighting for the Emperor. You're all... You need to get yourself good and oiled to fit into your armor. You can't reach the hard to, you know, get spots, so you just get one of your brothers in, and maybe when he's oiling you up, you oil him up. It's all perfectly in the Emperor's name, and then, you know, if it's really in a small area, you need to get one of the Ceresis to come in. They too wear power armor, so they know how to reach those really hard to get spots, and then you'll get into your armor, and you can't look at each other's faces because of how invested you all got into the action. But it was all for the Emperor. Praise his name. I mean, what? Well, the Adeptus Sororitas can sometimes get a little handsy. Oh, there are a lot of people here. Good. It's not wholesale murder unless a wholesale of murder's going on. We are firing at cultists. Cultists, Chaos Marines. That guy's name's probably Steve. Steve's lost his head. I am losing a fair bit of health though. I don't know what this has done. I'm glowing. I think I won. Do you think I won? I feel like I won. What do you guys think? Do you think I won? Who asked you anyway? Well, my contempt is full. Now I really am Alex. Okay, I don't know what any of these things are doing. I'm not hating them because finding stuff is fun. Medical art. Okay. What? Where am I going, robot skull? Teach me, inform me. Reload my gun. Ooh, bullets. Nice. Now the Emperor won't find me lacking for bullets. Can I make these shoot? Are we calling these penis extension guns? I'm calling these penis extension guns. They make me think of my brother Euripides. He was... fun. Ooh, no. I'm the king of the world! With a gun. Can I make it? I can. Beautiful. Still doesn't explain where I'm meant to be going. Okay, I think I've got to go up there. That's going to be... yeah, that looks like a path. I ended up slaughtering all these people, and that's fine. Feel bad about Steve. But Steve knew what he was getting into. There's a million Steves. I've never met a heretic that wasn't called Steve. I'm not saying, you know, all Steves are heretics, but I am saying all heretics are Steve. That's a Steve. That was rude. Did you just... rude. You won this round. Hi. I know I get other guns, but I feel like I don't really want them. Because the bolt gun's just fun. It's just a fun gun. Hey Alex, look, I got a whole bunch of contempt. And welcome to what is my dream game. You want to see something cool? Chainsaw! I know that they say I don't have to brutally slaughter all these people, but I have to brutally slaughter all these people. Whee! Ah, who puked? Oh look, a new whole group of friends. Oh, time to do what I do best. Slaughter everything within a 5-mile radius until it becomes almost problematic. I appear to be on fire. A green fire. And brutally slaughtering everyone who gets in my way. I like to call this the Josh method of contact. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Come on, come on. Yes! Ah! Suck it, Eva. I won and I didn't fall off. Hi. Rude. People doubt me. Doubt me? It was entirely pointless coming up here. Don't mock me, Skull. Now, how to get back down? Made it! And who says platforming can't work? That wasn't me, I didn't shoot the gun. I hope it didn't hit anyone who could get mad at me. Ah, God damn it, I'm gonna have that in my head now. Ah, Plague Toad! Frogger! Wait, we're fighting Nurgle? That would explain the vomit. You missed. You missed. Okay, you're not missing technically, but you know. Oh God, he's so smiley. I don't know. It's either Nurgle or Khorne. Tzeentch is in the, what do you call it? Tzeentch is the tactical games. You get Tzeentch. And Slaanesh, you would have a really hard time doing. Okay, let's see if this works. It didn't work! Oh, okay, I didn't die. I mean, realistically, you couldn't put Slaanesh in a game. Let's be honest here. I mean, even Slaanesh in Total War was had its moments. Jump up. I want to get the thing. Yes! Haha! Made it. 10 out of 10 for Josh. Means nothing. I can't get any higher. Did you just chirrup, Skull? Skull thinks it's a pigeon. Hi. 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 Looks like there's no Steves here. Yeah, but as I said, Nurgle is easier. Because Tzeentch is in Warhammer... I mean, Tzeentch in Total War makes sense. It's a strategy game. It's fine. Nurgle as an opponent is doable. He's gross. He's a gross thingamabob that has lots of gross thingamabobs. It's easy to kill him. Slaanesh is a bunch of horny ladies in BDSM gear. I use ladies with a... you know. Who are asking you to submit to immeasurable pleasure. Most gamers are going to accept the immeasurable pleasure. Let's be real, that's just what's gonna happen. And that is provable by the fact that, you know, when Slaanesh was in the bloody Total War game, his mechanic was broken as fuck. Or their mechanic was broken as fuck. Why accept pleasure when you can suffer every day? Yeah, that's also Slaanesh. Suffering every day by choice is just BDSM, Alex. You're just being a simp. And how can you suffer when there's a game that lets you kill things with an on-fire bolt gun? I'm still not entirely sure why it's on fire, and nothing's explained it to me at this point. Okay, to what accent? Still haven't told me what accent, Alex. Okay, he's having a moment. Just let him get through it until he tells me what accent he wants me to do. Greetings, I bring... You choose. I choose. Well, I could ask the chat, but I know what Eva would say. Right, lads, how's it going? I've come to give you a shooty in the booty. Look at you, anally penetrated. And look at you, slumped over. Is that your ass in the sky? Well. What a fun experience that is. He's dead as a doorknob. And we're off to find more people to slaughter in the name of our glorious emperor. Don't know why there actually was a Scottish company, Tanith First and Only, through the Gaunt Ghost series, which was an interesting series of books, if I'm honest. But they were supposedly Scottish. I mean, they weren't as good as the Caiaphas Cain books, you know. But that's a gimme. Very few things are as good as the Caiaphas Cain books. Depending on how you felt. Oh look! A drop-down menu. But yeah, they were the only Scottish things I can think of. I found 2 out of 6 secrets, that's not bad. Especially as I'm not really looking. Sector Imperialis, the streets are quiet, too quiet. The stench of heresy abounds. Looks like the local militarum's defences didn't fare too well. Descend through the hab, purify it as you go. Purifying basically means wholesale slaughter. Oh Jesus, skull! There's a fly attacking me. No life signs. No, okay. Only in death does duty end. Well, he's definitely dead. So's he. So are these two. I hear opponents. I see opponents. Don't flee from me, you cowards! So, you want to play the way of the dead man. That's fine. I will come to you for my crag's honor. Well, what, you think you can hide? You can't hide from me. You thought you could hide from me and now you're dead. Is this really the life you saw for yourself? Come back here. That was on you. I was an innocent party. Stand your ground laws and all that. But that's enough of the accent. We are on our way and... Oh, Jesus, it's a horror. That's not Nurgle. Okay. Oh, no. Well, that thematically makes sense, but I hate it. Great, the pink horrors separate into blue horrors. Awesome. Must be undivided if they've got Nurgle and Tzeentch, because... Well, actually, no, because Nurgle and Tzeentch as pantheons don't hate each other as much as everyone else seems to. Actually, no, they do, because Tzeentch is change and Nurgle is not change. It's kind of a whole shtick. Oh, well, they all get chainsawed and shot. So fair's fair. You're gonna use warp shenanigans against me? I have a bolt gun. Goddamn demons. Yeah, Tzeentch, Nurgle, yeah, that's all of the Pantheonis. Don't touch my skull. There you go. I am dying, though, and I didn't notice. There is not as much health as I thought there would be. Oh, antagonistically. Yeah, that's about right. I mean, to be fair, I think... Oh, what is that spinny thing? This is a bad time not to have any health. Yep, that was a bad time not to have any health. Yeah, but Slaanesh is also arguably the most powerful. Because Slaanesh has... Slaanesh essentially gets a boon from any form of excess, and all the other gods' excess will also give Slaanesh more power. Did you... Dick. So in theory, Slaanesh is one of the most powerful Chaos gods. In theory. Okay, I really don't want these things coming near me. They're actually quite hard. Ow, fucker. Saying that, in the actual game, Slaanesh is one of the better gods, just because his rules are... Well, it gives you always strike first. Yeah, it doesn't help that all three of them hate on them, but you know, the thing is, they might hate on Slaanesh, but you know for a fact Slaanesh gets off on it. Like when Khorne stabs Slaanesh in the chest with his chain axe, Slaanesh is getting off on it. Admittedly, there's not very much Slaanesh isn't getting off of. But you know, if you're gonna be hated, get turned on for being hated. Yeah, I can miss too. See? Dicks. Yeah. I mean, it is the perfect loop. It's a consistent loop of get offitudes. Wait, I can... This was where it was. Yeah, it's there. Although it is a perfect loop where you know for a fact you're not going to get anything done. Like, Slaanesh wakes up, goes, I'm going to get a bunch of stuff done today, and I'm masturbating. I'll just wait till I finish. And I'm never going to finish. The last time I came in here, I have no health. But now I have health. And now I get this baby. I didn't even know there was a bolt shotgun, but I'm here for it. Okay, so I've actually got to shoot that thing quick enough before it all comes back. Ooh, a wreath. Okay, I need to figure this out. If I jump and press X... No. Okay, so that doesn't work. So what about if I go... No, I can't jump and do it either. So I don't really know. How is that meant to work? Oh, I got a shotgun, so... Keep your wreaths. I have a shotgun. Hello, lads. Yeah, so if I destroy his body, he doesn't split. Fine, fair enough. Makes sense. Really, Dick? Stop it. Well, that was the theory at any rate. Ooh, a box. An ammo box. A big ammo box. It's made everything goldy. Goldie Horn. Is someone who I'm not entirely sure who it actually is, but, you know, c'est la vie. I feel like I'm missing something. Namely, that I meant to have the key by now, and I've got the key, it's in my inventory, and I didn't notice. You win this round, me not paying attention. You win this round. Oh, time to leave. I don't... that appears to be an asteroid. Fair enough. Oh, that's cool. It's got little faces in the Zinchian sprawl on the floor. I like that. By the way, how many times did Alex tell me to drink? I wasn't paying a huge amount of attention. And I've done like 3, but I'm not entirely sure what the total number was. Alex, what was the total number? Just 1 for me. Oh, good. Press rule for himself. Yeah, he's having a day. Oh, sweet! Wait, no, that's... I like that. Sorry, this is a mod game thing, but the secret's actually improving the gun, so finding that gave me a better bolt cartridge, gave me more bullets. That's a good reason to look for secrets. Often in this style of game, the secrets were tertiary. They were not that great, but I like that. Oh. Okay. I wonder if I get to keep this. That'll be the question. If I get to keep it, or if the minute I reload, it'll go away. I'm not going to reload just yet, because who knows. Might be the god of change, but you're not the god of aiming. Okay, yeah, so it just lasted for that clip. I like that less. I would have liked it if it remained, but I get it. I do get it. Oh great, flamers. What is this, Reddit circa 2005? Was Reddit a thing in 2005? We get it, you like fire. Then you put it on your MySpace profile. I'm a pyromaniac and that makes me interesting. That's not a personality, but whatever. You know what is a personality? Being a servant of the Emperor. That's a personality. One these guys just learned. I was thinking about this a bit ago, but I was thinking about it more today. I was trying to figure out what was the, you know, in shooter games like this and the 2016 Doom and, you know, all these sort of run and gun shooters. Just about, cool. But I was trying to think, what's the best starting weapon? So, you know, they always give you, or they usually give you a pistol, and then you get your first sort of not pistol weapon. And I've seen somewhere it's a shotgun, somewhere it's, you know, like the bolt gun, an assault weapon thing. And I think I prefer it being an assault weapon, but Doom famously gave you the shotgun first. But yeah, I think it depends what it does for the mechanics. So like Doom was obviously a lot more movie shooty. So having one of the guns that was less, like the assault rifle, that was less focused on movement, arguably made sense. But I don't know if... There is a debate that shotguns require a lot more skill, gameplay-wise, because they really only work one way. Like in this kind of game, a shotgun is for running forwards and shotgunning people. And in a game where, you know, movement is important, he says as he gets trapped in a corner, there's an argument for how... Well, there's an argument if it is the best weapon choice. So I'm not sure why all the demons have to have six-packs. Why make them sexy, game? Why make them sexy? Look at that big-ass tongue. He knows what he's about. You missed! Yeah, I think I'd say... Oh, that is so cool looking. I love the design of it. It's just awesome. It's sort of... It's like looking at the old rule books and codexes. I'm trying to fanboy here. Don't be rude. Zinchian son of a bitch. Gatekeeping ass demons. But anyway, I mean the actual design is awesome. It's like a weird 3D, 2D thing. It's ace. Add in the way it looks and it's all... I'm just very impressed. For like 18 quid, this is in no way a bad shout. Which is amazing, because GW famously does not know how to price stuff. Like, at all, especially in video games. I look at their... Well, that wasn't a pricing, that was a mechanical issue. But did you ever see their... What was it? Was it Eternal War? They tried to do like a planet-side, constant warfare MMO style game. And it was it failed miserably. The designers didn't know what they were doing. They were a relatively new team trying it. It had promise. I mean, it makes sense. I would argue that it's... I don't know if it's the best fix. Because PlanetSide 2 was a very specific kind of game. I realize saying PlanetSide 2 is a specific kind of game is a bit of a misnomer, but you know what I mean. That was an odd... It was a system that was strange. Novel, but harder to do in today's world, I think. I don't know. I'm not big on MMOs. I haven't played that many of them. I think I played the Old Republic a bit, and I am always tempted to get back into the Old Republic. I don't know why I'm talking about the Old Republic while playing this, but you know, whatever. I am interested in getting back into the Old Republic at some point. I think I played a bounty hunter. Trouble hearing everything. Okay, let's pop it up a bit and move this. Is this better? Can you hear me now? Ooh, hold on. I can also up it here, so I sound very much clearer. Awesome. Oh yeah, no, the bounty hunter was awesome. I just wanted to join the Mandalorians. I just watched the Mandalorian, so I was kind of like, I want to be that. Wasn't I already here? Yeah, I just came back through the door. What? Wrist-mounted flamethrowers. Yes, they are, although that sounds more like you're doing that for a very different reason, Eva. You can't kink your weapons in Star Wars, because otherwise stuff like the... Holy hellfire, it's a turn... Oh, Jesus. Okay, this was unexpected. Awesome, but unexpected. Suck you, Terminator dick. Wait, didn't he... Because I also did the Sith warrior thing, and you got a Twi'lek with you. And, you know, Star Wars and Twi'leks are... well... Star Wars got away with going, this is a race of sexy aliens who dance. That's their favorite thing to do. It's not weird, it's normal. Also, people love making them slaves, and you're kind of like... What? What? And then no one ever seems to freak out about it. They're just like, yeah, Twi'leks are sexy dancer aliens who are often slaves. It's fine. Except for Darth Vader, who's going around with this kind of, I was a slave, so, you know, more of those, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it. Tell you what I do want to play just for, like... Oh, actually, that's the point. Eva, did you hear that Warhammer Online is doing an event? Like, they're actually having an event in-game. Warhammer Online, of all things. Saw a headline, but didn't get it. That's crazy. I thought Warhammer Online had completely shut down. Because, you know, no one... Apparently it's got a fan base. It's not huge, but it's got one. So I would actually play that if I was sure I'd download the right mods. That would be my big concern, is that that sounds like it's very easy to download the wrong thing and suddenly you're looking at Bulgarian Andrew Tate videos. And we all know what I mean by Bulgarian Andrew Tate videos. He was arrested for one thing. And frankly, I don't know how much I care if he's innocent. The man's a colossal tops. But yeah, I wanted to play the, I wanted to play the Lord of the Rings online. Because I was tempted by it when it first came out, but I didn't have a PC that could play it. And it just seems... Maybe it's due to my Lord of the Rings general obsessive nature, despite Alex trying to irk me. No, I don't know many people who did. The only person I know who did was a friend of mine in uni who became one of the top YouTubers for like, videos on helping it out. This was a while ago, though, so YouTube wasn't what it is now. You know what? You're getting shotgun. Okay. I think it was the Mechanicus thing I picked up that made my gun all glowy glowy. Interesting. Oh, wow. Guess Zinch had a hole in his plan. Not really that into the rings. My dad read me The Hobbit when I was growing up and I loved that book to bits. Yeah, it's a good book. Oh shit, the skull's telling me to purge the heretics. But I don't want to. I want to be friends with the heretics. I think there is an argument between the books and the films, especially in regards to how good they are. The books are a very different thing. Like, reading the books now can be really tricky. AJ, you're not allowed here. You're a heretic. You love demons. And we're here to praise the Emperor and slaughter these guys. Died in the plains of Rohan. Died in the plains of Rohan. Is that because Rohan was basically Anglo-Saxon? The plasma gun. Stop shooting me. I'm trying to dwell. Whee! Yeah. Yeah, it gets a bit chatty. And then there's a whole bunch of songs. But you gotta remember, it's written... The Lord of the Rings is written in such a way that wouldn't work now. Like, you couldn't do the Lord of the Rings now. It wouldn't work. Because, you know, it's written by a linguist. And there are people who argue that Tolkien was more of a linguist than a writer. And they're not wrong. But there's also a point that some of Tolkien's main ideas are really hard to get across today. Like the concept Tolkien had of, you know, the countryside and industrialization being bad. We don't really have the same requisite as he did, because he obviously got all that fighting in World War I, where the industrious nature did lead to some truly horrific aspects. And he also, Layla, what accent would you like, Layla? This is a bad situation I'm in. Didn't help that I just blew up that guy in my face. You want a Southern Belle? Well, I can do that for you, Layla. I can talk like a Southern Belle. Sing like a Southern dream. But to do so, I need something to talk about, because I'm not talking about the Lord of the Rings with this Southern accent. Sound like a debutante coming from the ball. So let's see, something else we can talk about, sugar. Need it to be lighter. Still very mad. But Southern Belle doesn't have to specifically be a lady, Alex. That's you with your old style mind frame. You want me to talk about Lord of the Rings? Okay. So I know for a fact that Lord of the Rings, quite famously, sounds like Foghorn Leghorn, he was a Southern Belle child. Oh, I'm dying horribly to this consistent shooting in my face. This is a problem. I may die horribly. But if I do, then remember that I died with a smile on my face, as I ran away from my enemies to find Talk about Jesus. Well, Jesus, Jesus in Lord of the Rings. That's, oh no, my hands. Lord of the Rings and the Christian faith is amazably. He means a hood in Louisiana. Which does have certain connotations. But to be fair, if you're talking about Jesus, that is really hard to maintain while trying not to get shot to pieces. So tiny. Fine, I won't talk about... Well, give me a topic if you want. A pimp named Slickback. Oh god. Was that Kat Dennings with a pimp named Slickback? I can't remember. Is it Kat Dennings? Shit. Now I'm getting fucked in the A. It was Kat Dennings. I thought it was. Huh. How the frickety fucking am I meant to reach that? Rude. But fine, you want me to give me a topic to talk about. Let's find a conversation. Maybe that's one we should put in the thing, Alex. Pick a topic. It's not a bad idea. No, I didn't think so. I think we could work with that. Okay. I got 24 health. And no, I got slaughtered. Yeah, this is arguably I need the thing more than anything. I'll tell you what, for the time being, we'll do... For the time being, we'll do, what's the best way to do it? Oh, now we're gonna have fun. Oh, sweet mum's baby Jesus. Well, this is an entertaining development. Very hard to aim. Yeah, purging begins. For the time being, we'll do switch up accent. You can claim switch up accent, but also claim it for pick a topic. So just specify you're doing pick a topic. Also blows up in your face. Well, what does, in fairness? So yeah, if you'd like to pick a topic for us to talk about for the time being, I will edit it later. Select switch up accent, and then just select, and then just say you want to pick a topic instead. It seems like the easiest way to do it currently. Okay, that was a bad shout. Shouldn't have done that. This is not a happy... I'm not a happy child. I'm going to run away and find a health pack. Oh, there's one there. Okay. Whew. Right. Rude. You think I ain't got range game? I got range game. I got range game for days game. Remember how you came, where did I go wrong? I don't have guns. Shit. I don't know what that is, but I want it. Is this cowardly? I feel like this might be construed as cowardly. But then again, a giant fireball just hit me in the face, so, you know, quid pro quo. Ow. Okay, I may have just stood there and taken that like a good little me, but that's fine. Oh, something exploded. Don't yell dodge, it's harder than you think when there's a bunch of shit happening. Jesus! Okay. I think there's a health pack down here. There is! It's dangerous, but we can get it. That was stupid. I blew myself up in the face. This was a mistake. I haven't helped myself. I've made everything worse. Quick, somebody blame Alex. Damn it. Okay. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're here to purge heretics, and sometimes purging heretics involves losing a little bit of health for the greater end goal. That didn't help. Getting shot in the face was not in my plan. Okay, I need to clear some of these guys. That wasn't an invitation for more of you to turn up. Gotta pick. No, you don't need horrors. Oh, I died. Almost immediately due to being a fuck up. You don't want horrors. Horrors are a pain in the ass. Because you gotta paint like 50 of them for a single unit. Actually, I don't know if they still split. So they used to, in the rules for horrors, if you killed a... They were weirdly complicated. So you buy a box of pink horrors. And then if those pink horrors died, they would split into blue horrors. And so forth and so forth. So in theory, but they didn't sell them together. Because GW is not known for releasing models that aren't going to fuck you over. Price-wise. Suck off, suck off, suck off, suck off. Shit, they're here and they're mad. But only on a 4+. Yeah, they used to just do it automatically, so you would end up with an absurd number of them. And which, you know, in theory was mostly fine, but the problem became that it was not... They weren't that good. Okay, they really need to make this dash in the sky. Lucy in the sky with giant demons. I need bullets or something. At least I... Okay, this could work. You can choose to do mortals instead. Yeah, it's all money grabbing, especially because they nerfed flamers in 40k. We're doing good though, we're doing good. We've made a definite dent in this number this time, and I've actually got health, which is nice. Makes you remember the days of non-spawning health though. Hey, you guys can stay down there. I've got 82 bullets and a Klondike bar. I'll stay up here as long as it takes. I ain't got nowhere to go. Suck it, Tusky. Okay, see, now we have a problem. Now this is an issue. But I have a cunning plan. See, in my youth, I was known as something of a genius, and my Stellaris performance rather proved that. What would a blue horror do for a Klondike bar? Split. I mean, all I'm saying is I know for a fact that Alex would... Alex does not have the... I was telling Alex about my Stellaris experience. Namely, my annoyance that the damn things kept surrendering on me. Which I found infuriating. Because if I'm going to go to war, I want a good war. I'm still on the, you know, the total war mindset, where a good war lasts until the enemy is either destroyed or annoyed. Also, I'm not entirely lost that I am stuck in this door. Okay. Alright. No, you fuckwit. Okay. That wasn't great. Not a bad plan, though. Hiding up there definitely helped. I need to grab as much health as I can down here. That's a good amount. And I need to keep moving or hiding. Because even though I am a Space Marine, I did decide to play this on hard. And what I don't have are the guns to really... The guns, or let's be honest, the ability to aim to the right amount that I don't miss every shot. So we're going to go back to hiding up here. We're going to do this nice and simply. We're going to take our time. We're not going to waste a whole bunch of bullets taking that out. I'm glad this game didn't end up having hit scanning. That's a real issue I had replay, because you know they released the GoldenEye on Game Pass. And if you never played the original N64 GoldenEye, it is not a good game. Like, if anyone tells you the original N64 on GoldenEye was a good game, they are lying. Like, it wasn't even particularly good for the time. It is entirely nostalgia that make people think of that game as good for the time. And I say that as someone who had nostalgia. I remembered the original N64 GoldenEye as being amazing. And then I replayed it on Game Pass, and within 20 minutes of the first level, I just thought, this is unplayable. So remember that, kids. Retro isn't always great. Okay. What I don't actually want to do is kill that guy. I didn't want to do that. Killing those guys was kind of the opposite of what I wanted to do. Because now this. Well, at least I got kind of what I came down here for, which is bullets. So yeah, if you want to tell me something you've played recently that you remember being really good, but actually wasn't all that good. Oh god, Witcher 1. I would argue Witcher 1 was more playable than Witcher 2. I replayed Witcher 2. That game is designed to be infuriating. Like, you play Witcher 1 and you or Witcher 3 and you're like, oh man, I really want to play Witcher 2. And then you play Witcher 2 and you spend the entire time just thinking, so I'm going to bed. You alright, Alex? Are you upset because I'm talking about Witcher 2? Alright, buddy, if you need to go to bed, go to bed. No, I'm not going to push you. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Oh, shit. Suck it, you Bush League Terminator. Sexy top jumps and dice poker. Yeah, it was a sex. I remember that vaguely. Why he's so sexy? I wouldn't say I was, due to a massive amount of self-deprecation that I can't get past as a person, so I view myself as average at best. But you see you, yeah, Alex. You're just piff still. You know what I mean? Wait, did I... Oh, I won! Ha! I won! I did not mean to win. Oh god, Simpsons... Yeah, but Simpsons Hit and Run suffered from one major issue. Like, and it's an issue that I will stand by to my dying day. And it's one that will get me told off a lot. But here's the truth. And I'm going to have to pause the game to do this because it's an important piece of truth. The PS2 controller, for the most part, is top-tier garbage. The PS2 could not do first-person shooters. It sucked at them. The analog sticks broke almost constantly. And they did not have the feedback necessary. The Xbox controller for the original Xbox, while massive, unsightly so, was better. And I will say the same for the PS3. The PS3 controller for first-person shooters was not good. PS4 controller, fine. It's just the PS3 that didn't work the way it should do. I'm amazed I won, actually. But I will stick with that to my dying breath. It just didn't... It was a bad controller. And like, a friend of mine and I... What kind of Gorilla Grip did you have in the early 2000s? Have you seen my hands? They're all... big. Big hands don't really work with games. No, it's not that they also broke. It's just... It's hard to explain. I don't have to explain, I can show. So, there's a PS2 controller right here. As you can see, I've already got the problem of, you know, big hands. This is an awkward position for me to hold a controller in because I'm suddenly having to shrink my hands and hold it like that. But the way it moved and worked with first-person shooters was unideal. It just didn't work with that genre. It worked for other genres. It worked fine with GTA, third-person, anything like that, it's fine. It's just shooters it didn't work with. Well, the DS2 was damn near perfect. The DS... I had this debate with someone a while ago. So a friend of mine and I are doing a thing where we're trying to collect all the European sold PS2 controllers, which is why I've got a trunk over there that's got about 300 of the damn things in. And one of the main things you always hear about the PS2 is that it had... Oh shit, Nurglings? Nurglings? Oh, they're adorable. Look at their fat little faces. Oh, look at him jumping at me. I want to cuddle him. Oh, he's a big boy. Who's a big boy? You are. Oh, look at him come. Alright, I'm going to murder you now. Yeah, no, 3D platforms, the PS2 is best. Shooters, it just had its issues. But no, the, sorry, I'm still really chuffed about Nurglings. I don't even remember the last time I saw Nurglings in a game. But the, yeah, as I was saying, the thing with the PS2 is the PS2 had, I think, even today, outside of the PC, the PS2 had the most games made. I think. I might be wrong, but I vaguely know that out of the consoles, it had the most games produced. So of course it's got great people with great memories of all the games because it had the most games. Oh, he's got a little helmet. You got a little helmet. You do. AJ, come get your kids. Oops. Nurglings. That's so endearing. Look at him with his little mouth and his belly. I almost feel bad eating. Oh, I love the helmet ones. That's fine, I'll send them all back. Oh, they stink. I would semi-join Nurgle just for the, you know, Nurglings. I mean, I wouldn't due to the constantly being diseased and turning into a giant monstrous thing. Ooh. Ow, what? What the hell? What just happened? Okay, I can go through that door. You know what game isn't as good later? Conker's Verde. The humor's still there, but it's not... You forget that the game was not particularly good. Ooh, I've already got you. Stop offering me guns I already have. That's just rude. I mean, this game definitely doesn't paint the Chaos Space Marines in the most interesting light. Because, I mean, I'm slaughtering them. But then realistically, the plasma gun should just completely devastate them. Then again, I'm shrugging them off like nobody's business, so You know what game really isn't good, but I still kind of love? The PS2 Fire Warrior game for Warhammer 40k. I just love that. It's so stupid. Like, as a game, it's not even good. You say that, AJ, but in the, like, you read the Horus Heresy books, and for some reason, Space Marines tank everything. Like, the Space Marines in the books are far more powerful than the Space Marines in the game. Which is fine. That's how it works. You're not gonna have... If the Space Marines in the game are as powerful as the ones in the book, then no one would play anything else than Space Marines. Oh god, plague toads. Gross. They're so smiley and into it. So the only ones we haven't seen are Zinch, Cell Damage Overdrive. I don't know Cell Damage Overdrive. In lore, they drink their own piss. Well, in lore, also Space Marines eat brains. Like, in the lore, Space Marines eat... Like, if the Space Marine eats a brain, it gets the knowledge of the person whose brain it's ate. Like, the lore for Space Marines is weird as fuck. Yeah, they gain memories. They also have acid spit, which is a whole thing. Sorry, I heard something go beep, and I just want to check what it was that went beep. Oh, they're doing the PlayStation Showcase. Can't say there's anything massive I'm looking for at the moment. Because I don't have a PS5, so... PlayStation Showcase for me is awkward. I don't think anyone has used it. But I don't think Primaris have it anyway. So it's irrelevant. Don't know why they couldn't have given my Servo Skull a gun. Yeah. I just got puked on by a demonic frog. Grody. Did he just try and tongue me? Sassy bitch. Didn't even buy me dinner first. Oh cool, I've got 3 health. Oh cool, he got stuck on the wall. Vehicular combat game. Vehicular combat. You know that sounds weirdly... Did I just get nurgling? I got nibbled by a nurgling. Because I got distracted by glitches. Goddamn self-damage, you bastard. Vehicular combat game in an overly cartoony style. Car bend and twist as you drive around. Ah, fair dues. I'll give you that. Oh, cool. I came back here. This is good. In fairness, Glitch, how often did you ever actually use Plague Toads? Not Glitch, AJ. Where the fuck are all these little flies coming from? Coming through my window. Great. Tiny flies. Tiny flies. Tiny flies, look at my eyes. Well, anyone looking for salsa? Because I got a lot of salsa. Oh, I shouldn't have done that right next to myself. That was an oopsie. I oopsied. Oopsied in my poopsied. Hold this. This feels like a no-no zone. Dude, you're not going to get a lot of stuff in plastic. They're getting rid of whole bunches of it. Like, Forge World is dropping shit. Ah, hey, I hit that guy directly in the face. Oh, cool. 6 HP. That's fun. Okay, I think I need to get the hell out of this area because I am just getting eaten. I mean, I'm killing everything, but I'm eating it. Sayonara, demon frog things. Ah, clean air. Okay. Not ideal. Don't know where I need to go. Dying horribly. Found a thing. It's glowy glowy. Kind of vortex grenade, whatever the hell that is. That wasn't what I thought it was. Because I died horribly. Oh, come on. Alright, fuck trying to fight these things because it's pointless. I get nothing for doing it, I just lose health. I'm leaving. What do you take me for, a madman? Besides, leaving a few demons, that's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, where's Miss Piggy now, frog? Uh-oh. I realize there's a thing at the end of the level that tells me how many enemies I didn't murder, but at another point, I don't want to die horribly due to Nurglings again, because that's just humiliating. And I don't do with being humiliated, despite what people may tell you. You shouldn't listen to them, they're liars. Nobody say anything about what just occurred. You don't talk about what you just saw here, boy. Oh god, more frogs. I don't want to die. Okay. Fine. Fine. This is fine. This is fine. It's all tactfully planned. I know what I'm doing. 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 See, look. Perfectly planned. If I were, you know, let's not just mention it to anyone who might mock me. They know who they are. There are certain people who watch Two Old Emos who mock when one fails. They're what we call unsupporting Annies, and we don't want them to have any ammo. So we'll just keep this between us. Agreed? Agreed. I'll take your silence as confirmation. Oh no. Eva, don't you dare. No, I don't do it. I don't do it, Glitch. I'm nothing but supportive. I am a supportive Steven. I vaguely know where I'm meant to go, but I need to figure it there. Wrong shirt, hard doubt. I wish it didn't say nibble by Nurgling every time, because that's now 3 times that they've murdered me, and I'm trying not to take it personally. Time to leave. Didn't help. Got bit in the butt. Imagined is such a strong term. I like to think you saw a thing from a very specific circumstance. I like to view myself as very supportive. A friend to those in need. Are you in need? I can be one's friend. Also, I didn't make that. Alex made that. Like, let's be fair. Every bad thing people hear about me is often Alex mentioning it. I am, if nothing else, a victim of false press. So, do with that what you will. Ugh, loogies. Shit. Stop spitting at me, you toady fuck. I saw Love and Monsters. I know what you guys do in pools. You sit there. I doubt that's what I'll do. Oh, fuck. Did that Nurgling just show me its ass? Little cocky fuck nugget. He spread his cheeks. Jesus. Little Nurgling spread them cheeks as I died in front of it. That's just cruel and unusual. I mean, wow. Jeez, that's just showing me what I'll never be able to grab in my last moments of life. He's just like, hey, come get this. Ow. I could fight you, Nurglings, but I choose not to. I choose to run away. Some may call it cowardice, but I call it, well, cowardice. Please. Oh, not back in here. I'm so bored of dying trying to get out this room. Ow. If it didn't take off such a huge amount of my health, I wouldn't be so annoyed. But I am. But everyone remember, if you want to choose a topic, you can do. Just select the change accents and then go say you want to choose a topic to talk about, and we can discuss a topic of your choice in length. You can nerd out. As I desperately try and survive. The topic cannot be, why am I so bad? Oh, hello. Oh, that's a beauteous moment. I just got these. Make a good emote. Get good emote, perfect time to use it. Don't make me do this to you, Glitch. There are very few things I don't regret. Namely that I never changed my name to Horatio. Look, either live long enough to see yourself go hard difficulty, or you run away enough till you find a health pack. Of which there are remarkable. Yes! Oh, sweet baby. Sweet baby, heal me, mama. Okay, that's a problem. Huh. Look at that! Ah, I stand now in a pit of the doubters. Ah, how they doubted. And look where that got them. Corpsify. Can I save? Yes, I can. Ha! I'm going to do that so I don't have to do that old bullshit again. Ah, doubters, how you doubted. And look at ye now, defeated. Well, Glitch is going with Shakespeare. Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him well. Whether by trials and something or others. You know what, I could look up the speech and read it all thematic like, but nobody wants that. No, I don't want to go that way. Nobody wants Shakespearean verse. Hamlet's... Is Hamlet Denmark? I'm vaguely certain Hamlet is set in Denmark. Am I going mad? Yeah, it is in Denmark. I thought it was. There you go. So Eva will recount. Oh. What accent or topic would you like, AJ? Ratio. Fair. Fair. But yeah, AJ, what specific accent or topic would you like? Ugh, chunky. I can't use these to heal, but I can use them for... Wait, what's happening? Why is everything gone red? Primarchs and how chill they would be in blunt rotate. Ooh, that is... Okay. Okay, Primarchs and how chill they would be in blunt rotation. So what you're saying, how puff puff pass they be? Alright. So let's start with... We're playing Ultramarines, so we'll go with Gulliman. So Gulliman is well versed in, you know, organization. I feel like he'd be the guy who's planned it all out, exactly how many puffs, how many passes, who's getting what at what time. To the degree where it actually becomes a bit annoying for people who don't have, you know, if you suddenly said, I can't quite hold it to the same degree as anyone else, and then he's like, no, 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 you have to do it for Yal. That is an ugly fucker. Yeah, Vulcan's going to pass you consistently. He's going to be the guy who tells you when you've had too much and is super chill about it. You want Vulcan there. Magnus is going to try and smoke more, but then claim that he didn't mean to, and it was all for the betterment of everyone. Corvus Corax is probably not going to be there. You're going to think he's there, but he's actually not actually smoking. He's not passing. And everyone's really confused why he's not there. Ferrus Manus is going to try and include and make you not mad at Fulgrim, who's going to consistently insult your rolling skills because Fulgrim can roll better. Horus is going to be the one who suggested the whole thing, but will eventually switch it to Skunk when you're not looking because he thinks it gives a better high, but it actually makes everything worse. Who am I missing? Who am I missing? Who am I missing? The Night Lord's guy whose name I cannot remember. Comrade Kurz. He's going to actually hunt down the person who sold it to you because he does not approve of what he sold you. He thinks it is weak sauce. Motarion is going to get pissy about it because he's a pissy guy. Meanwhile, Lehman Russ will actually invite more people and it'll turn into a party. Because Lehman Russ is super broful, and Lionel Johnson is, unfortunately, super bad with people. And the passing is not going to help with that. I think that's as many... Who am I... Anyone know better? Tell me who I'm missing. Oh, God, what's his name? Word Bearers guy. Ah, that's going to annoy me. That is going to annoy me. Why am I being chased by nerdlings? Logar, yeah. Logar's going to start telling you the benefits of a more organic product, and he's going to become really tedious about it, but he's going to turn at least half your friends into thinking it's a better choice, and at some point they're going to buy ginger extracts to put and lavender to put on their pillows thinking it helps them. Alright, I've killed all his friends, time to focus on this boy. Don't tongue me. You're not my missus. Okay, that was bad. I think that's everyone. Oh, this guy's getting fresh like a tinder. Well, it's got a little flower on its head. You know what? No judgment. I don't know. I think none of them would be great at puff passing, really. And here's the main reason. Most Primarchs are like big guys. You know, they're the chiefs of their legions. Dawn! I forgot Dawn. That's who I didn't have. Dawn's going to just get high and build a couch fort. Be a really nice couch fort, but that's what his thing is. Ah, bollocks. There we go. Angron's going to get mad that no one's passing to him and leave. Perturbo is going to get mad that Dawn built a better couch fort, and then he's going to try and build his own couch fort, and then invade Dawn's couch fort. And that turns into a whole side thing. They're both high as fuck, but they're throwing pillows at each other and screaming. No, I did Fulgrim. He's with Ferrus Manus. And Alfarius and Omegron, one of them is a Fed or a policeman, but you don't know who. Jagata is going to be the person who thinks he can smoke pot and drive, which don't do. That's the main thing. Don't think you can't smoke pot and drive. It's a bad idea. I don't care how in control you think you are, don't do it. Pot is just as bad as alcohol for driving. I mean, legally you shouldn't anyway, because, you know, you get arrested, but yeah. 2 odd emos does not condone breaking the law. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Because the Emperor's arbitraries will come down on you. And they're super unfriendly. They're like Judge Dredd if Judge Dredd... Actually, no, they're just like Judge Dredd. And I was super excited to hear that Dredd might get a sequel. I loved that movie. You know what? I had to learn how to drive because I was moving up to Manchester and I needed to learn how to do my, like, in hindsight, if I never left, because I left London to move to a different city for a while. I moved to Manchester, I lived there for a bit. Nice place, I love Manchester. I think I moved back, but that's because I had some bad experiences with Manchester police, who are just awful people. Not illegal experiences. Yeah, no, Carl Urban's Dredd was amazing, and I heard there's a rumor they're doing a sequel, and I am excited for that to be true. And I want everyone to hear this. Hear me out. Who remembers the plot from the Sylvester Stallone Judge Dredd movie? So, you know, it turned out there was Rico, who was his clone, and he fought his clone at the end. I want you to imagine that movie, put Carl Urban's Dredd in, and then, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. I'm saying hear me out because I can't remember his name. I'm going to have to look it up. I should know his name, but picture that in it. Carl Urban's Dredd going against his clone. And his clone in this is played by Tom Hardy. Evil Judge Dredd clone played by Tom Hardy. Now you cannot tell me that is not a fantastic idea. Exactly, you'd watch that because it's awesome. I mean, Tom Hardy is arguably one of the best actors of, you know, the current generation. The dude can play almost anything. For instance, I've been watching Taboo, you know, on Netflix. Super fucked up. Like, that show is weird as all get out. And the Tom Hardy character is not a likable character, but he kind of is. But, like, he also isn't. Because the Tom Hardy character in it, he's an incestuous weirdo who you're vaguely certain has eaten people in the past. If you haven't watched it, it's kind of worth watching. It's not super long. Like, I think in total the series is... I'm not sure how long it is. But it's not super long. And then you got the Venom movies, which were obviously great. I love the Venom movies. I think even the second one was entertaining, if nothing else. They might have lived out their welcome a little bit. But then... everything superhero related has lived out its welcome with me to a degree, because I'm rather sick of superhero movies. I think there's just too many superhero movies now. Same with Star Wars. I'm kind of bored of Star Wars. Yeah, I get it. Star Wars is, you know, great. But there's so many series and movies, and there's more movies, and it's just, I just don't care. I didn't like Fury Road. If I'm going to be honest, I didn't like it. I found it kind of... not bad, but I got bored quite quickly. I died again. I'm sorry, I didn't like it. It wasn't my kind of mood. Like, if I was gonna watch a movie like that, I preferred the original Mad Max movies. But yeah, I found the Fury Road to be kind of, here's a road trip movie where nothing happens for ages and we go back and forth. Saying that, if you ever rewatch the Mad Max movies, they are weird to rewatch. Like the first Mad Max movie, supposedly nothing is going on. Like, it's not a wasteland yet, it's just Australia. and yet it's sort of Australia with leather-backed biker gangs. It's weird. Cool, but weird. Nurglings, they're everywhere. Oh, the difficulty of this game spiked dramatically. That absolutely rinsed my health. Sayonara, sucker. I gotta think about this. Seriously? Fuck off. Nope. Nurglings. Right, I've killed one plague toad. There's still a big plague toad. Who's being a dick. So hard to stay mad at them though. They're so smiley. They know what they're doing. They're happy, they're clappy. They probably invite me into a cult. I don't want to use that there because I'll die horribly. What do I need? I don't watch a huge amount of movies nowadays. Mostly because I just don't have time. I watched that Cthulhu one with Kristen Stewart on Netflix. That was surprisingly good. I mean, it was basically Alien with a Cthulhu twist, but whatever, it's fine. Still watchable. Right, where is this fucker gone? Is he hiding? He is. I think he's stuck on the scenery. That's a shame. I'm going to have to take advantage of a serious issue with the programming. Damn it. Well, there goes my easy ride. Like I'm gonna have to do like every Tinder date and pretend I know what's going on. Seriously, you brought friends when you died? Now this is like the worst Tinder date. Or best, depending how good you are with friends, I guess. Well, let's be real, if you go on a Tinder date and they bring friends, you know for a fact the main reason they brought friends is they don't entirely trust you. Which, in fairness, I get. You're meeting a random person, you don't know what they're capable of or what kind of, you've only spoken to them text. Fair enough. If I was a woman, I'd be suspicious. Massively so. Wait, you brought a second plague toad? How does that work? Okay, second plague toad. That's fine, I can handle this. I think it's a good idea to save, so I don't have to go through all that again. Ferg Dice Roll is raiding with a party of 10. Well, welcome to the stream with the raiding. Fudge raid. Wait, there's Fudge? With the axe and the shield, love it. Well, welcome to me trying not to die to the second fecking plague toad. Which I'm failing at miserably, frankly. Of course, now there's pressure. Stop shooting at me, you sons of a bitches. Oh, cool, you've got friends. So many friends, so many plague toads. Damn it. I love your raid username. I had to raid. Thank you. Yeah, but that time I died in the start. But yes, we are two old emos even though there's only one of me right at the moment, and two old emos has turned into two old Elmos more than one. Oh, fucking toads! Fuck off, you little shit. Die in a hail of fire. But thank you for bringing up my consistent death to plague toads, Eva. That is ever pleasant. It's fine, I can do this, I can do this. I got 4 health and I can't... I'm not mad. I'm chill. I'm a chill. I'm a chill bean. God damn it, Eva. God damn it with you drinking. I'm chill. I'm chill. I'm chill. I just gotta think. I can handle this. It's fine. It's just one toad. I killed the other toad. He's dead. Getting bodied by Cup. What's in the glass? In the glass today is whiskey and water. Because two old emos, you can't be an old emo and consistently Really, dickhead? In front of me? Fuck off. And you. And your buddy. And all your toad friends. I'm not going to die horribly. I know what I'm doing. I'm perfectly placed. Perfectly placed. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I got 9 health and 2 shield. It's 9 health and 2 shield. 9 health and 2 shield. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Yes. Spitting's rude, you know. Oh, fuck. He's got a tongue. Oh, I don't want to get tongue. As an elder millennial, I understand. Yeah. It's a hard knock life. And whiskey helps with all the strife. Have I killed everything? No, there's still the occasional nurgling. And you. That's on you. You tried to shoot me with a heavy stubber. You're already butt. Okay. I wonder if it... Okay, no, that's not autosave. Running out of contempt. Well, Eva, in this case, I'm replacing contempt with why can't I join Slaanesh for this game and turn it into a party? Although, frankly, joining Slaanesh would be a major issue. Alright, where's the toad? Are we going to save scum? I think we'll save scum. Little bit of save scumming. Because otherwise I'll be at this all day. And I don't even know how long I've been at it for now. Right. Okay, let's think about this. The big boy needs to die. That was not an ideal way to do that. Okay, so I can't get hit by him once. And I can't walk into his shit. Okay. Oh god, the hangover. Cigars and bourbon. Ugh. I feel like the cigars would be the thing that'd do me more than the bourbon. Like, I'm still relatively good on hangovers, but cigars afterwards, you just then... Ah, you son of a fucking frog. Like, cigars after are the thing that make you feel a bit sort of... You missed, you frog dick. Come at these nuts. Oh, fucking yeah. Miss Piggy has your nuts in a bag, you sucking fucking frog bitch ass twat. I'm not mad. I'm chill. I'm a chill bean. Chill bean. Why did I even kill the frog? It's got to be in there. Yeah, it is. Okay. Those monster Churchill cigars because I can't do... See, I quit smoking a while ago. I may still if I'm super drunk on a night out, but like cigars were one of those things where, because the only time I would smoke is if I was outside, and I just never saw the full point in cigars to that degree. but I used to do them. I mean, we all did them. Don't show me your ass and spread your cheeks. You're Nurgle, not Slaanesh. Of course, Slaanesh would both spread its cheeks and ask me to spread my cheeks, so... whatever floats your boat. Ah, where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? But yeah, cigars I've always been a bit half and half about. I think I like cigars in theory. That's the way I kind of look at it. Cigars are an in theory thing. Like, it's sort of, in theory I want a cigar. In reality, I don't. It's just this is the ending of something big, and I feel like that's the way it should be celebrated. This feels dramatic. No. Cool, send me here with no health. And whatever this thing does. Because it hasn't actually explained what a power-up does for me. Military, right, yeah, no, that... I get that. I mean, I wasn't in the military, I was in customer service. Which is less worse, but in the military you probably have to deal with less twats. He said, But do the military... I thought when you were on tour you weren't allowed to smoke. Or when you were on rotation... Is it rotation with the military now? I don't know. But you know, when you're on patrol, your duty, you're not allowed to smoke in the military. Like, you can't even take the time off. Deal with twats that outrank you. So basically customers, because you keep getting told they're always right. What we essentially gathered is that the military chain of command is much like working in some of the worst customer service. Drinking, not so much. I know submarines you can't do either, although I would not be able to serve on a submarine due to many other reasons, namely my fear of the ocean, tight spaces, and being stuck in a boat with no cool air. Sounds like a nightmare. Look at that. Why am I getting... I would have thought they would have given me a little health bracket before this bit. Maybe I missed it. So I have to ask, Fudge. Fudge Dice Roll. Is there a story behind that title? Are we talking 40k, fantasy, maybe D&D? Are you rolling nat ones, is what I'm asking. Is it like a general nat one or a constant nat one? I'm a forever DM. That sucks, but the question is, do you like being a DM? Because my mate really likes being a DM, so that's why he's always the DM. But I know other people who never want to be the DM, but become a DM. Just because they're the only ones willing to do it. Which, you know, sucks. If you don't want to be a DM... And I'm nibbled by a nurgling again. I feel like Eva's going to start keeping account of how many times I've been niggled by a nurgling just to mock me. In a consistent efforts to undermine me. I've never actually... Sorry, train of thought shift again. I've never been a DM. I've been DM'd. Count the 4 times you've been nickeled. God damn it, Eva. God damn it. Wouldn't do me much. Yeah, lightly bloody story. You know, I've never been a DM. I've been DM'd. Are we mainly talking D&D? Which seems to be the main one people play now. I'm surprised with... I'm actually surprised D&D is as popular as it is. How many is that now, Eva? Okay, this time I'm going to survive. I still don't know what this does. Aura of Doom. Fine, fine. Aura of Doom. It's basically muted the volume. Yeah, I'm glad no one's counting. Otherwise, I would be, you know, consistently emasculated by nurglings. Yeah, no, this difficulty definitely ramped up. Like, it has not given me much health at— oh, and there's Plague Toad. It's been a bulk, but I've moved to other systems of late, like Mothership, sci-fi horror system, as well as Morkborg, which is Doom Metal Apocalypse. Nice. Did you ever do the, or look at the— oh, you. What is it? It's the— I played it on Robot Republic, who I also work for. It's the Alien TTRPG, which I found to be amazing. You have the Alien one. How do you find it? Because I thought it was really good. And I am excited for the new Warhammer 40k one, the Sectorus Imperialis or whatever it is. Which looks to be great. Like, the fact it's not like Rogue Trader where you could be a Space Marine is already a big win. You haven't got a party together. Eva, I saw your message, and I know you're being short with me. So I didn't want to comment too much. Because I know you don't like people looking down on you, despite how common it is. That's 6 bits for nibbles. What nibbles? There's no nibbles. I'm not nibbling. You haven't got a party together. I'll tell you what, if you do it right with like music and everything else, Only War. I don't know Only War. But the title implies it's a very specific kind of game. Is it Only War? 6 bits for 6 nibbles. Well, guess what? I didn't die to nibbles that time, Eva. I got Plague Toad. Alright. Alright. We can do this. We can do this. Whew! Okay, already not off to a great start. Getting nurgled. So yeah, I'm not sure what Only War is. It's not one that's hit my radar too much. Admittedly, TTRPGs are interesting. For instance, I am surprised. So you know that stuff like Critical Role made D&D huge. An Imperial Guardsman system. Oh, okay. So basically it's a dying simulator if you're Imperial Guardsman. Yeah. You know what I was surprised by? You know the huge popularity of the cyberpunk anime that came out on Netflix? I am amazed that we didn't see a wealth of sort of cyberpunk, the actual original cyberpunk board game, not board game, the cyberpunk RPG. Like, I thought we'd see loads of that after the anime came out, and we just didn't. I know it's because the cyberpunk game is difficult. 2011, but let's be fair. I'm gonna have to take this ring off because it's cutting up my finger at the minute. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, gonna have to go ringless on that hand for a little bit. Yeah, but GW are the worst copyright chasers of nearly any company other than Disney. I mean, I remember the story about GW where they wanted to... The reason they made Space Marines have such big shoulder pads is that they could stop people creating copies. Like, they're bad for it. Everyone knows they're bad for it. Which is odd when you consider how many resellers they have. Okay. Still no health packs. I have yet to find one. I'm basically surviving until I find what I need to do to actually complete this. If I complete it, great, but I'm not expecting to. And this is more... Yes, that is what I'm looking for. Alright, so it's down in the back corner. That works, that works. Alright, anything we grab now is gravy. And by gravy, I mean big stonking gun. Oh, as an aside, for anyone who cares, people might not care, but for anyone who cares, I was looking at the 10th edition Orcs release, because that came out recently. You know what they're doing with the 10th edition Orcs. And I am filled with... meh. It's not bad. I mean, 10th edition has been very... It's a mixed bag, 10th edition. I'm worried about it. But it's an awesome system. You can literally build your own guard regiment. See, that's Eva's forte right there. Eva is quite the fan of the, you know, Dawn of War, Winter Assault. She's a Guards fan, basically. Because somebody has to be. If I was going to make a Guard regiment... I'm trying to think how I would make a Guard regiment, because you used to be able to... I mean, the Guard regiments are everywhere. Because they've already got... If you look at the pure number of Guard regiments in lore, you've got the Talon Desert Raiders, you've got the Morinth First and Only, you've got the... I might be getting their names wrong, it's been a long time since I've heard. Oh, the Apocalypse... I have heard of the Apocalypse mod on Soulstorm with the... You can get, like, Titans and everything, can't you? Valhallans. What, the Russians? This is not going well. This is a lot of bad guys. Do we have other Space Marines? Asking for a friend. Geyser. It broke before the guard did. It did! Not that it helped them. Oh, well, thank you for the follow, Fudge. Can I call you Fudge? Oh, hell. Yes. But, you know what planet would never break? Whatever one Catachan is. Is it Catachan? I have heard it pronounced every way. Catachan, Catachan. But they are the best. Hands down. Super muscly men and women who are just on it. Bye. Okay, fucking Nurglings, man. It's fine. It's fine. I'm calm. I'm calm. I'm calm. I'm calm. I'm calm. I'm calm. I'm not calm. I'm infuriated. Fuck off, you little diseased. It's fine. Gonna lurk for a bit. No worries, man. I'm just gonna keep trying to get through this section, which is proving to be way more difficult than any game has a right to be. I shouldn't have picked difficulty, as I await Eva's mockery and AJ's continued support. Because AJ's a supportive guy, so is Glitch. I need to find health. I found health. And Nurglings. My main opponent. Never mock me, right. And my name is really Reginald. Well, that time wasn't... Even if you're just glorified nibble bait at this point. Wow. Wow, that is a... It's fine, because I know for a fact, Eva, that you are one of those rare girls. That's right, I'm calling you out. Rar lol so random. And I say that while I consistently get slimed, die, and nibbled. And it's driving me ever so slightly to an furious rampage. That's fine. I also consistently forget I have grenades, which might help in this circumstance. But I need help. Like, what you even mean be that you, why you leak? That's not... Is that just how Danish people speak? Is that what it is? Is this all a secret? Can't prove me I'm wrong. That's just Danish in my... I got terminated. Okay, we're just gonna huck grenades like a motherfucker. Good plan, didn't work as well as it could have done. But I know what I think that's what I need to do. I need more health, that's what I need. Because I've got 36, which isn't a lot of health. First to admit that. First to admit it. I'm not crazy, I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. Alright, we need health. We need health, because we're dying horribly. I've blown up a bunch of... Ooh, he's not a happy bean. Whee! I consistently forget I have the dash. That's a problem. Because the dash is my... Okay, defeated by guess. It's fine. I chose hard. I chose hard to prove that I wasn't going to just do this on easy, and that's fine. Do this. I got no grenades. And I just died directly. Oh, stop your stupid smiling. Makes me happy I chose medium. Yeah, evidently this was a mistake on my part. How did you find the game, out of curiosity? Because while I am dying horribly, I do love the game. Like, this is exactly what I wanted from this game. Okay, well, I killed the toad. And I got a whole 9 health. You know what I can do with 9 health? I didn't kill the toad. He's still alive. You win this round. Okay. All the grenades! Flee, flee, flee alive. Yeah, no, I get that. Like, I don't even like the original, you know, Wolfenstein and all that, because I just find the whole wander around till you find the keys, and then you got to do the other thing. I hate that as a mechanic. But in this, I rather enjoy it. Partially because it's not a lot of puzzling. Like, there's not a lot of thinking involved in this. I mean, there is to the degree where I'm trying not to die horribly. And as we can see, that's not going fantastically well. Well, I just threw a grenade I didn't mean to throw, so that's a good sign. Fucking nurglings! The nurglings are my big issue. Sim management logistics games. Ah, so you're a big fan of the... What did I play last time? I played Stellaris with help from Eva and another person from our Discord called Ophi. Both of whom are big into Age of Wonder. I don't know if you're big into Age of Wonder. I have looked at it briefly. It's not really my kind of thing. But I did play Civ. Shit. Although I don't know many people who didn't play Civ. Okay. Hearts of Iron 4, Factor Farming Sim 22. I've never played a farming sim game. I don't understand farming sim games. But it's nice to see someone is playing them. And I don't think I'd be able to play a farming sim game without doing a Jeremy Clarkson voice the entire time. Yes! I died immediately. But fair enough, that's fine then. I knew I was going to die, but I saved here where I've already killed them. Right. Great, no grenades. That's not awesome. Nurgling. Okay, that's fine. A nurgling killing me is fine. It happens. I'm not at fault here. Nurgling again. You kind of really... that's not a funny story. That's an A story. You started playing Farming Simulator for your community, and you suddenly started loving it. That's a good story. This is not going well. I'm stuck in a bad position. I saved in the wrong place. We're going to just leave. I'm going to find if there's any more health I can take. Hearts of Iron 4. I vaguely know Hearts of Iron 4. I mean, I mostly play RPGs. RTSs. You know, I love me my Total War, my... Oh! I just played it when it came out, but the fair dues. No, sorry, the most we're hearing now is just the guy's death scream. Because I keep forgetting this little fucker is coming after me. And I desperately need to find some help. Alright, yeah, I know, I died by a lesser plague toad. It's fine. I'm not in a good position here. I wish I had some grenades, that would help. But it's fine. Deathgasm. Yeah, he is. Are we sure we're not playing as Slaanesh? Is he getting off on it a little bit? No one's going to judge him. You win this round, Black Legionnaire. Okay, so I gotta remember this guy, because he's a little fucker. Then we're gonna switch to the plasma rifle. We're gonna pop around here. We're gonna use the plasma rifle to die horribly. That time didn't work, but it's fine, because a good plan is a good... Don't you dare, you little green fuck! But anyway, a good plan is its own reward. And I'm going to get the reward by winning. Okay. That's fine. Mistakes happen. We just gotta... Okay. That's fine. Every time I die, I take it out on you. Look at your little head. Communist Canada, what? Hey, we've come for your country and we're all together, eh? You know how it goes. Don't let Merrin ever hear me do that accent, because she will just come for me. Come for me, eh? Take my head, eh? Be a nightmare. I should just stay in this little hole. This is a safe hole. They can't get me here. Hear that? You can't get me here. Okay, they got me here. I'm not quitting till I get past this section of game. And that might be my failure, because it is... I don't know how long I've been here. And it is mocking me. This is my hell. Oh my god, this is what I get. Wait, no! No, I hit restart level. Alright, we're just gonna run. We're just gonna run. We're gonna look around and we're gonna see what we can find to heal ourselves. The more we kill people, the more health we get. So we just gotta be fast. We gotta be fast and take our chances. Pro gamer stats. There we go. I got it out in the end. Okay, we need health. We need health. This is health. This is all good. This is all good. This is stuff we can use. They can't hit us if we're too fast. We're too fast. Look at these hands. Look at these hands. Zippity zappity, you can't catch it. Okay, they caught us. Oh, damn it. Why am I back here? Is this just the autosave? I don't want the autosave. Fuck the autosave. I picked my hill, and I'm gonna die on it. Like everyone on Reddit. And arguably everyone who ever worked for IGN. I don't actually hate IGN. My issue with IGN is often that as a gaming media outlet, they're obsessed with scores, and their scores make no sense. Much like GameSpot. I mean, I know you said you're a games journalist. I know what I've done. It's load last save. I've got to save again to get back to this point. Which I'm going to, because I'm sick of... I work for a smaller outlet. Yeah, no, I do too. I work for Robot Republic and CBR currently. Although CBR is arguable on its gaming outlet thing. It's more of an opinion. I can consistent opinion based. Not that I ever hated CBR. I saw the advantages of CBR as an outlet. But if you go to CBR for reviews, their reviews are varied. There's some great review writers. Opinions are fine. Op-eds, I don't mind. It was features articles that were the problem. Because obviously most online gaming outlets now are features. So it's stuff like... And features normally are fine. You can do an interesting feature, like why... The last one I did was why... Oh, what was it? It's why Cal Kestis' journey made more sense in a... or why Cal Kestis' journey was a better narrative choice than Starkiller's in regards to his power. Because obviously Starkiller is designed to be OP. He is an OP individual. And that works. That's fine. You can do that from a narrative perspective. But Cal Kestis is a better narrative story. Gamer Skinny. I don't know Gamer Skinny. I will check it out. I don't know if you show them as something worth checking out. No, I died. I'm more invested in the chat than getting past this bit, and I need to get past this bit. Okay, what do I need? I need health and I need grenades. These are the two things I need. Because otherwise, I'm stuck in what best can be called a... frog. Oh. What is this? Retro palette. Okay. Better communicate. That's... Yeah, that's the case with a lot of them. Smaller gaming outlets always have an issue with communication. Especially when you're paid by the article. Because the problem is, when you're paid by the article, you've got no inclination to do anything unless you're getting paid for, so it makes it really hard to foster a good work balance there. I mean, Robot Republic was good for it. CBR, there is no intercommunication. Like, it's such a big company. Paid on word count. I've been paid on articles rather than word count, which... articles works better in some ways, it's worse in other ways. Because it depends what they define by certain sizes. But, you know, on the other side, the advantage to freelance is it means you can work with a whole bunch of people, which is nice. Like, you get a chance to work in a bunch of different environments. You meet some great people. And that's kind of the main... I don't know. It's so true. Gaming journalism is... I'd argue gaming journalism is one of the hardest things to get into nowadays. At least in a successful concept. Like, yeah, you can work for smaller companies quite a lot. But whether or not they're successful, smaller companies, and if it gets your name out there, is very tricky. But then again, I also decided I wanted to be a house painter. So, yeah, well, not a house painter, I was a property manager. Ah, fair dues. So you did it for a long time. That's a good amount of time to do it. It bugs me that they animate the plague toad's tongue. Okay, we're just gonna be scummy. Because we've been here for ages, and I'm sick of dying. Oh, grenades. Sweet. I need those. Alright, so we killed the 2 plague toads. We killed nearly everything else. It's just marines. They're still alive. I'm going to take their health. Alright, this is going better. We're now actually getting past these guys. 130. Oh, that's amazing. Mate, that is really impressive numbers. Like, kudos to you. Okay, we are doing better this time. I've not been nibbled by nurglings. I've murdered everything that needs to be murdered. There's just the 2 marines left. And we're getting there. We are getting there. Wait. I mean, I haven't done it because this thing's still alive, but, you know. Oh, sweet Jesus, is it done? Is it done? Wait. Oh my fucking god. We did it. I won! I beat them! I win. Now I've moved on more to working on stuff I like. I've been working on a novella. Nice. As well as developing third-party content for DTRPGs. Nice! That is some good stuff to be working on. I mean, the novella itself, are you planning on self-publishing, or are you going to look for an agent? Because I self-published my book. Nobody read it, and, you know, but it's fine. I self-published it going with Kindle, but, you know, that's just because I got bored of waiting for agents. And the third-party TTRPG stuff, that is something I don't think I could ever do. That's relating too much to rules that I don't fully understand. I'll probably self-publish. It's not a bad shout. The Kindle stuff is not a bad way to go. You've just got to accept that a lot of people don't read on Kindle. Oh my god, I've won! Astartes number 1! Oh no. Okay. We've got to be close. Have I been here before? Judging by the large number of bodies, I feel like I've been here before. Yeah, this is where I thought the... Did I just go backwards? Yep, went backwards. And for some reason I've relocated back a date. Okay, yeah, no, this way I came before. So this is how I got in here. And then I killed everybody. Now my gun is all shiny. With Dragonfire, that's a nice little callback to bloody Deathwatch. Which I am amazed there is not a TTRPG of Deathwatch yet. Oh, there it is. Oops. I feel like Deathwatch would have been more... No, fair dues. It's more finished what I said. Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, I'm amazed there's not a TTRPG of Deathwatch. You would think that would make the most sense. Like, thematically, it's easily the one that makes the most sense. Is that just me? There is. Have I just not seen it? Am I being mad? Clearly I'm being mad. I didn't see it. 40k and TTRPGs have a convoluted history. Oh, thank God they gave me most of my health back. 2010. Fair. Well, then I seem the fool. All Imperial forces withdraw along the bridge, barricade and hold. Defend the bastion with your lives. Surviving sentry population 0. Well, they did defend it with their lives. But to die in service of the Emperor is to die a hero. Shame shame I didn't get to keep my thingamajig. Oh, cool, demons. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was pulled. Hell, I've consistently, thanks to the Emperor had a text-to-speech device, one of the main things I want to play is sodding, what is it? The old world, the Warhammer Fantasy TTRPG. Oh. No, not the Age of Sigmar one, the original one for Warhammer Fantasy before Age of Sigmar. The one that is the... Well, I guess Warhammer Age of Sigmar kind of took it over. Which we're all... If you ever want to annoy... Well, not annoy. Let's talk about how it's almost certain that Total War is going to take over the... Age of Sigmar is going to take over the Total War series. So that Eva will definitely be playing, you know, Stormcast Eternals instead of her favorite vampire counts. Which will annoy her immensely. And is entertaining as such. But even outside of a joke, I fully believe that the Total War series is going to go. Just won't buy it at that point. Age of Sigmar isn't even that bad. It's actually kind of good. Like, Age of Sigmar used to be bad. When Age of Sigmar first came out, it was bad. The rules didn't make sense. The lore was a whole mess. Yeah, AJ likes Age of Sigmar because he consistently... Well, to be fair, AJ, to be fair, you're kind of biased because your army does not change between the two games. You play demons in 40k, and you play demons in Age of Sigmar. It's basically the same army. Thanks, beautiful world building. They did, but let's be generous to Age of Sigmar and say that for all the fantastic world building, people did not buy Warhammer Fantasy the board game. Like, I have spoken to, you know, I've spoken to a fair number of people who... Am I stuck? I am. I've spoken to people, and I've never known anyone care less about the board game. Well, unfortunately, if nobody plays the board game, no one's going to buy the... it's going to get replaced. I will say... I will say a lot. I'm trying to be the middle ground here. I would say any goodwill I had towards the Games Workshop for the Fantasy was squashed with how they handled the whole Storm of Chaos thing. So for those who don't know, who weren't paying attention, Storm of Chaos was essentially the act that destroyed the old world. However, it was originally a campaign that was run in stores. It was a big campaign too. They released a specialized army. They did everything because they wanted Chaos to win. So they gave Chaos the Archon's legions, basically, which is like a mortal army specialized for Archon. But there was a major problem they didn't think of, because what occurred was newbies started playing as Archon's Legion, and they made, you know, new Archon Chaos Warrior lists and all that. But the problem was the other people kept their armies. So you've got newbies playing an army they don't know, trying to gain ground against someone who, say, plays Empire, and knows how Empire plays. So what you're dealing with is a bunch of people who just they can't win. So Chaos lost a lot. Chaos couldn't gain ground. They were losing consistently. And that was a problem, because the whole main thing was they were meant to go to Middleheim and do this. And the people who wrote the stories for it, GW at the time, started lying in, White Dwarfs. They basically said, oh, Chaos has gotten this far and all that, even though all the reports said that Chaos were losing. They weren't winning. They couldn't do it. They could not gain ground. So, regardless of what was happening with the fan input, they got to the point where Archaon was fighting Valton, and Valton in the game wasn't great. He was just some farmer's daughter with 2 hammers who liked to pound people. We've all been there. That's a Friday night for some people. And what ended up happening was neither of them won, which is the hilarious thing. Grimgor, who was the orc kind of big bad, turned up and beat the shit out of both of them. Kicked Archon in the Nadgers, told him he was the best, and wandered off. It's hard to have a world-ending threat when a giant orc kicks you in the crotch and leaves. But it didn't fit with what they were trying to do. So they did it again. And they killed everybody. They made it so Chaos won. And from they did it for a reason. Fantasy was stagnant at the time. Like, there was nothing new they could release. They didn't really have any new ideas. Like, hell, they released Kislev as an army for one campaign, and then nobody cared. That was the problem. They couldn't introduce new stuff. The last thing I remember them doing was re-releasing... who was it? They re-released Wood Elves, were a big one. Yeah, it evolved into something petty. No one was happy. Age of Sigmar came out. No one at the time liked it, because Age of Sigmar, when it first released, was bullshit. It was gimmicky as all hell. Like, they had rules that were just stupid. Like, oh, if you yell "wah" when you're a Ironjaws, you get special something or others. And it was just... boo. But it has gotten better, and there is a fair amount of world building to it. Like, I get either that you don't like the world building, but I will say Age of Sigmar is getting better for its world building. The only issue I have with it is it focuses on having a whole bunch of different planes of existence, and that means it can open itself out a bit and different things can happen. But it means you don't really get the same feeling to it. Like, it's not all one world. And that is a loss. It is. But once they figure out how to get 40k into it, you'll get a Total War 40k. Because why wouldn't you? Total War 40k could be awesome, could be awful. I would be interested to see how it goes. How the hell was I meant to dodge that? I did. You know what I downloaded recently? I downloaded the Mordheim game of all things. Just because I kind of wanted to see what it was like. And it's confusing. Not bad, but confusing. Mordheim is the thing I was never that into. I fully foresee there being a XCOM style... what is it? It's weird the apothecary's symbol is used for the health, considering the apothecary's main purpose is taking people's bodies. Well, actually, what I wouldn't be surprised is if you see a more Stellaris era game for Warhammer 40k, although the irony is there would be no option other than genocide. Which, when I played Stellaris, I tried to genocide. And you know what happened? The fuckers surrendered. I wanted a good, honest war, and they surrendered. They kept giving up halfway, like 2 turns, and then, oh no, we give up. Pansy ass Stellaris not wanting to die as weakness, that's what that is. In my day, you'd butcher them. Huh, no key. But it's fine. At some point, I'll figure out how to play... Oh, I died. Casus Belli. I don't care about what the Casus Belli... It's fine, Eva. At one point, I'll play you and Ophi at it, and I will butcher both of you. Because I know you won't surrender. I'll invade your systems. Exactly. I'll bomb all your planets into tomb worlds, I'll invade your systems, I'll take your stuff, I'll murder all of you. I know Ophi likes to turtle when she plays these games, but it won't matter. Because I will... Exactly, a little bit of Exterminatus. You tell me what's wrong with a little bit of Exterminatus. Vengeance bolt gun rounds. Okay. A little bit of Exterminatus in my life, a little bit of lasers all my days. I'm actually quite excited I get to go play Warhammer 40k tomorrow. I need the break. I am so tired. Never get into gardening. That's my life lesson. Like, yeah, I pull trees out of pots. Great. But gardening sucks. It's awful. It's just being in the hot sun. You just, I fought the law and the law won. I'm trying to remember. I think Dawn of War has a multiplayer, doesn't it? I think it does. I'm vaguely certain they do. Oh shit. You missed! You know, at a point, peace was an option. But then the bodies started piling up, and at that point, peace isn't an option. I remember Skirmish, and it was a reminded fact that the Eldar were a broken faction. At a point, all of this looks horrifyingly familiar. What is that? Oh, it's spinny. Oh. Yes! Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Oh, it's in... okay, everything's slowed down. Don't know what's happening. But I have a machine gun with unlimited bullets. Huh. Not a point, this feels like overkill. I walked over a secret, yes, and what it's given me is, well... Well, I'll be honest. I'll be honest, I've never been so turned on in my life. I just murderized an entire bunch of demons using a heavy bolter with unlimited ammo and Chaos Space Marines, and I believe... Oh, I get to keep the heavy bolter. I don't even care. I was just about to finish your sentence. A boner. I'm not denying it. It is what it is. Shame the heavy bolters are actually awful in the... Well, they're not awful, but they're kind of meh in the actual game. Because they're just... The concept of it is awesome. It's a handheld mini rocket-propelled machine gun. I can't be the only one who gets a little turned on by that. Oh dear God, does that mean we're a Republican? I should probably specify it's only in video games. I have no real interest in guns in real life. I don't understand the concept of them or the fascination. Especially not when it comes to certain aspects. Well, I get the fascination. I don't entirely know why people have to own them. Was that your... Did that give you a GB? Did the guy in Dawn of War with the heavy bolter? Wait, wasn't the Dawn of War 2 heavy bolter guy one of the ones who could go... I mean, they could all go chaos because it was weird. Antivus, that was his name. Wasn't he the canonical one who went chaos? It's hard to remember. I know there was a Yeah, there was a canonical one who went chaos. But I do not remember who it was. I mean, it was a nice concept, letting someone go chaos in your squad and you had to figure out who it was. Fair play. I never actually played... Dawn of War 2, I sort of enjoyed. God, it's just... I can't say Dawn of War 2 was my favourite. But it was fine. It was better than Dawn of War 3. Dawn of War 3 promoted itself as, oh, this is what you guys want. You loved this before. And it wasn't. Dawn of War 3 was just not that great. And it was a shame. Like, the potential was there, but it just wasn't as good as it could be. Yeah. You've got a Reaper autocannon, I've got a bolt gun. So now I have a heavy bolter. Nothing like a good bit of purging. And the minute you get a heavy bolter, all this purging suddenly becomes way easier. Way easier. This feels demon-y. And I'm not just saying that due to all the corpses. You know, I assume this is the right way. But I'm suddenly wondering if it is. Did I murder all of these people? I think I murdered all these people. I think I'm going the wrong way. Yep, definitely going the wrong way. I killed all those people. Ah, this is awkward when you can't remember how many people you murdered. It's fine. It's fine. We've all gone on a murder rampage and we don't remember who it was, what we did. It's just the way of the world sometimes. It's not even really murder. At best, it's manslaughter. I didn't plan any of this. Yeah, no, I definitely came this way and killed all these people. Ergo, it's got to be this way. I still love the design of these kind of Zinchian bits with all the faces and everything. It's just cool looking. Okay, I got the hammer there. Wait, I can run? I can run? Holy hell, I can run. So, shift is run, as I've just learned. That's embarrassing, but since when have I ever had to run? I'm gonna save my heavy bolter rounds, I think, until I'm stuck in another defendy thing. That's right, you guys die horribly. I'm in a wall. This is a poorly designed wall. What's the color? It's all just grey. Would it kill them to add a bit of vibrant pink? Only glorious melee. There is no glorious melee, AJ. There is a heavy bolter. I am somewhat surprised I haven't found a flamer yet. But each to their own. Again, I'm also saying that as someone who consistently forgets to use my grenades when I play the board game, which I should do because grenades are awesome. And it's one of the best way to take out things, but it doesn't work against demons. Because why would it? Apparently bullets do. Uh-oh. This is my plasma, this is my gun, this is for fighting, this is for shooting myself in the face. By shit. By accident. Oh, my heavy bolter ammo's full. This looks set PC. Well, live and learn, we'll be fine. Whee! Turns out I was wrong, not particularly set PC. Oh no. Oh god. Manta race. I don't want to go to the arc, to the aquarium. Die, 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 die. Oh dear. It's a chunky elephant boy. I refuse to die to your bullshit. You might win this round, but I have a heavy mission. Well, that's unfortunate for me. I'm legitimately surprised that I survived that. No, I thought for a minute I was definitely dead. Dead-alicious, as they say. But I'm not. Funny old world. Not this world. This world seems horrific. Everything's grey and there's all these weird faces put everywhere. Plus, people keep trying to kill me. Plus, I've yet to see any... Plus, I've yet to see any other Space Marines. On the plus side, no Nurglings. Which is good, because I don't want to know how high that list has gotten yet. Please don't tell me. It would horrify me. Oh, thank God we reached the end. Jesus, how long did that take? 24 minutes. Either due to your consistent use, I find that Neku's smug face mocks me. I got 99% of kills. Who didn't I murder? You're lucky Alex isn't here, because you know what that tail does to him. It makes him feel all kind of things. Well, it's fine. One not dead person is fine. It's fine. I can handle it. I'm okay on the inside. Mentally, it's fine. I'm calm. I'm collected. I'm refreshed. Heresy. You wouldn't know what do you know about heresy? You're basically a demonette. In fact, no, you're a keeper of secrets. Opie's your demonette. Lari's Mechanicus, which, you know, is basically obsessed with a toaster. BRB. No worries. AJ's Corn. AJ could also be... I mean, you say BRB, are you just going to invade me with someone else? Is that what this is? Oh shit. Actually, AJ, undivided now. Yeah, but if you were going to go with a Chaos God, AJ, who are you going with? And Fudge, if you're still there, Chaos God, who are you going with? I know you AFK for a bit, so if not, no worries. And don't be boring and go with what everyone says where they're going to go with Slaanesh, because, you know, sexy times. I mean, if you've got a literal reason to go with Slaanesh, fine. For instance, I would say Slaanesh because being more charming seems entertaining. And also less, you know... Yeah, Slaanesh is going to leave you fucked up, but it's slower to how it's going to leave you fucked up. Like, Khorne's going to drive you crazy. Tzeentch is going to probably turn you into a Chaos Spawn before anything else. Shiny. And Nurgle's going to turn you into, well, a grotesque corpse. I don't know. Slaanesh seems like the best option. The only downside is you're going to end up doing some really weird stuff. What are these? Aspiring Champions. That's a callback. Oh shit, 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 shit. Ah, they got top knots. They're going to tell me about their vegan restaurants. They want to vape? Yeah, vape on that. It'd have to be Khorne. Honor and consistently challenging yourself sounds dope to me. I mean, it is honor, yeah, but it's a very specific view of honor. Like, Khorne's honor is that he's not going to stab you in the back. That doesn't mean he's not going to murder everyone you ever knew and loved and make you watch. Oh shit, top knots. I don't want to go to your vegan coffee store. Slaanesh. No, Slaanesh would just torture your entire family. And your I mean, let's be real. Joining any Chaos Warband. If I'm going to join a Chaos Warband, that's a different thing. I'm joining the Red Corsairs. Because A, you get to be a pirate, which is already great. B, they're arguably the least fecked up of the Chaos. See, the armor's black and red, which is already the color of the toe thing. Khorne only fucks with fair fights. That's what they say, but no. Let's not forget, the sorcerer from Dawn of War 1 he turned into a bloodthirster. And that was a sorcerer, so I don't know how honest Khorne is about his bullshit. Oh shit. I could ask Eva, but I know Eva's going to go with Slaanesh. Or maybe Tzeentch. Because you like your RTSs, and that's very Tzeentchian. Ophi would definitely be Slaanesh. L'Ariel, probably Slaanesh. A lot of our Discord is Slaanesh. And I say that as no bad thing. Like, Slaanesh is also the god of passion, the god of enjoying things. You know. All of the Chaos Gods have bonus traits to them. You know, Nurgle is also accepting. Nurgle is knowing that, you know, whatever the worst may happen, good will still come. Khorne is martial honor, trying to better oneself, you know. Slaanesh is creativity. And Tzeentch is, how would you define it? Tzeentch is basically ambition. Yeah. Ambition is a good one. Ambition is probably the best way to put it. And let's be real, no one in Warhammer 40k is a good guy. And I say that as someone who plays the factions who are definitely not good guys. The Orcs couldn't be classed as good guys because they just don't care. The Orcs are essentially anarchists, which as a political movement is awful. And the Drukhari are arguably the most evil faction in the entire game. Like, the Drukhari are almost cartoonishly evil. Jeez, an Exalted Flamer, that's a callback. Salamanders and Farsight, there's a chance he's Chaos inclined, and the Salamanders are good, but the Salamanders will happily burn everyone they meet to death who isn't an Imperial citizen. Like, good is relative in this term. If the Salamanders meet an Eldar, they'll kill the Eldar, even if it's an Eldar child. So, you know, how good is that? Are we defining that as good? Another Exalted Flame. I mean, there's a certain point that Warhammer wasn't Vulcan mind controlled and shit. Oh yeah, no, Salamanders are just as xenophobic as everyone else. Like, they're not a bro to everybody, they're just more they're nicer to the citizenry. That's their main gimmick. They see how important it is to keep people alive. Warhammer Fantasy is a little bit easier to figure out who the good guy is, because obviously they're still evil, but for the most part, Chaos bad, Orcs bad, Chaos Dwarfs definitely evil. Vampire counts mostly evil with some good people in it. Age of Sigmar, everyone's kind of... I want to get as much stuff here as I can. Now, the people you really want going are... You could maybe argue the craft worlds are good. To a degree. Maybe. But it is a relative good. And they're only really good in a very specific way. Am I crazy for classing Necrons neutral? No, I don't think so. Ah, I forgot I still had this gun. I wouldn't say they're you could possibly class them as chaotic neutral. Like, they're not evil, but they're not good either, because some of their guys are pretty fucked up. Like, Tarzan's just a bit of a troll, but other characters in their stuff are weird. But then by that same logic, Tyranids are relatively neutral. I mean, Tyranids don't have some grand ambition. They're not generically evil. Tyranids are just animals. They're doing what animals do. Yes, there's a higher consciousness, but it's not specifically evil on a moral spectrum. This is where it gets tricky. Moral spectrums aren't as simple as just this guy's evil, this guy's good. It doesn't really work like that. So, for instance, the Salamanders might be relatively good, but then you've got other Space Marine chapters who are severely not. I really need is a long-range gun with some range, because did I just say a long-range gun with some range? Am I losing my mind? Have I gone mad? Nobody bobody. I got a heavy bolter. Which I was right, is making this insanely less challenging now I've got it. So my old grandma saying is right, when in a difficult situation, bring a bigger gun. And I say that as orcs are the only chaos is the true answer. Except chaos, for all chaoses talk about being good, the minute you start putting people's skulls on things and wearing their skin is the point where any rational argument you may have had is completely irrelevant. You could have the best point in the world, but if you're wearing someone's skin as, like, a hat, it doesn't matter. You've lost. So remember, kids, if you're ever trying to win an argument, don't wear your opponent's skin. Or do, because in that event the opponent isn't really going to be an opponent anymore. You've got a whole bunch of other issues, but you probably got the argument through. You've probably got a handle on the argument. Probably. Ethically sourced man leather. Well, there are a lot of Imperials, and you got to do something with them, because fuck me, there are a bunch of them. They're like high elves in Warhammer Fantasy. There's always enough of them for the plot. You know what this does remind me of? It makes me feel like the bloody Astartes, that YouTube series the guy did, the one he made by himself. You know, the Astartes YouTube. Shit! Angry top knot people. Chaos Gods are only madness now because of the twisted impact. Yeah, that's a bit of a hack answer though, isn't it? Because they were around before and they weren't exactly pleasant then. Thing is, there's a reason Games Workshop and Warhammer 40k coined the term grimdark. Like, if it wasn't for them, grimdark wouldn't really exist. It wouldn't agree because comics made it. But yeah, grimdark is the whole everyone's evil in some way or another. Still shit. Aw, it's a sad duck. Look at its sad duck face. I'm gonna murder it. Can't hit me now, having such a good time. That guy hit me. Alright, come on. Come get it. Define evil. Oh god, that's a complicated one. I'm afraid you're going to have to pick a topic for me to define evil, AJ. I'm not going to do that for not switching up accents. Uh-oh. Great, 25 bullets left. 180 for this. This is probably the better choice. You want me to define okay, fine. I will define evil. Evil is an act that goes against the moral conscience of the time. Evil is also entirely based on morals. The sad fact is, from a purely biological context, evil doesn't exist. Moral axioms and philosophy on evil. Biologically, evil doesn't exist. It's a social construct. Sad but true. Whether or not the concept of evil... What are my moral axioms? You're going to have to define moral axioms. Because I'm not that smart. I sound smart, but I ain't that smart. Now, I'll look it up and I'll answer you. Oh god, my shoulders are going. True within the bounds of the system which you are working. I define a moral that which dictates behavior where the action is up to the effort, not judging behavior. Yes. So, as I understand it, what are my moral axioms? Great, you chose a really deep question there for fucking 11 o'clock at night. Right. So if you want a moral axiom regarding evil, I think the question is... So there are obvious ones from a moral standpoint, which is anything hurting somebody else can be defined as evil. So, for instance, murder, evil. The R word, evil. The P word, evil. Because that's all taking advantage and harming somebody. But then you have the legal conditions which change certain aspects. So, for instance, murder in manslaughter, there is a difference. One is no less harmful than the other, but there is a difference in terms of the moral aptitude. So, for instance, manslaughter is entirely without premeditated motions. Murder is not. Murder doesn't have to be premeditated. Well, no, murder does have to be premeditated. You have to be able to prove it planned out. But then you also have aspects like mental health, people with mental issues. So there's an old psychological debate about whether or not... I'm trying to find the best way to phrase it. So say, for instance, you found a cure to what the legal definition of insanity would be. You know, sociopathy, psychopathy, all that sort of stuff, narcissism, etc., etc., etc. The kind of things that lead people to do truly terrible things. And the question goes, if you could cure those people, would you? So let's say you had someone who was criminally insane, who had done some truly terrible things, but obviously didn't consider it because they were, sociopath in this circumstance, or a psychopath. Someone who didn't view what they did as a problem, because they couldn't. And the question morally is, would you feel morally correct in curing them? And in this circumstance, would you view that as evil because you're enforcing your view on how they should feel in this circumstance onto them? Now, obviously, I'm minimizing the entire context here. But, you know, would you define that as evil? Because what am I doing? I'm enforcing how I view the world on somebody and making them do it. See, murder is evil. What makes murder wrong for you? The taking of life itself, so overriding autonomy. So this is where you get into other complicated situations where murder is... The concept of murder is very tricky to define. So for instance, how do you define what a soldier does? What about if you kill someone in self-defense? If you do all of these things? There's a lot of... Nothing is ever simple. If you want to know what I truly believe, it's nothing is ever simple. There are always layers. But there is always a point where it's difficult. I mean, bodily autonomy in itself, I am someone who is pro-life. No, pro-choice, not pro-life, pro-choice. I believe it is the choice of the woman. But certain groups would define that as, you know, murder. This has gotten very deep. You've deliberately done this to infer a deep conversation. Okay. You want to go with, you necessarily have to enforce certain dogma social outlooks in order to have a functioning society. Fair enough. As a concept, yes, you do. You can't have citizens murdering each other. But then you see you get into a very odd view of how you enforce that in certain ways. So for instance, do you believe that you need religion to stop people from murdering each other? Is religion just to control? I mean, in base concept, the religious dogma is thou shalt not kill, but look at the Crusades. That is claimed to be but that is a social thing. Some people believe you need religion to form a reasonable society. I personally view myself as agnostic, so I'm not particularly religious. But I'm not a full atheist either. What I actually am is I'm anti-theist, which is a different thing entirely, which is I don't trust organised religion as a concept. Look at the way the Catholic Church has been behaving. You also say that in regards to enforcing certain things, the tragedy of enforcing certain things is that enforcement does not actually believe people believe it. So what I mean with that is, say you enforce no murder, does that mean people don't believe in murder? What have you done in that circumstance? I think it is incredibly difficult to define people in any simple concept, nor to define how they view certain things in any simple concept. Everyone has at some point in their life stated, you know, I would never murder somebody, and then someone's gone, oh, this person did this to your ex. Not your ex as in your ex-girlfriend, but you know, ex as in anything, your girlfriend, friend, family, blah, blah, and they say, well, I would kill them. And the law would say no, but then there's a universal concept. Is that just? Is that not just? I think it's very difficult to figure out, if I'm honest. You could probably say it's a case-by-case basis, but doesn't that just feel like a cop-out? The real question is, what does it mean for something to be just? Ah, well, that's another tricky one. Just is arguably entirely under the purview of the society that's arguing justness. What we view as just, other people in a different country may not view as just. Not to mention, just is an entirely it's a societal creation. The universe doesn't believe in justice. Not really. There is no universal concept of justice. There isn't. We'd like to believe there is, but there isn't. Sad but true. I would like to, you would like to, we'd all like to believe that there's karma, is another way to put it. You're asking me, but I can only tell you what's true in the world. I mean, I would like for the world to be just. That's what I would like. I would like for people who have hurt other people for nothing but selfish gains to, you know, realize they were wrong. Real justice is really people realizing they were wrong and working to make amends. That's all justice is. But then you also get onto a debate. If I can ask you a question, AJ, I'm going to turn it around on you and ask you a separate question along a similar vein. What do you believe the purpose of prison is? This is a debate I had with someone a while ago, a friend of mine. What do you believe the purpose of prison is? Is prison to punish or to help? So what I mean by that, not help, but you know what I mean. Is prison's purpose to punish a person for doing something, or is prison's purpose cheap labor? Eva, you live in Denmark. Your prisons are a sodding party house. Danish prison would be ace. No, what is it currently? Or no, actually, yeah, what should it be? What would you want prison to be? Because it is a really difficult question, because there are you want prison to rehabilitate people. Realistically, rehabilitation should be the goal, but there's people who can't be rehabilitated. They just can't. Maybe what they've done is so horrifying. Maybe, you know, there's no chance of fixing what they are. Sorry, Eva, you've come back into true deepness. If you want to change the conversation topic, you will have to switch up accent and change the conversation topic. Because I'm rather stuck in this now. But yeah, that is the concept of it's sad but true. I mean, I'd argue prison now, country by country, is private prisons ruin any statement of it, because private prisons are just wrong. They just are. People bribe judges, etc., etc. It's wrong. It's not what it should be. And whether or not what I think justice is and whether there is any justice, I don't know, you tell me. Numerous Nazi scientists were hired by the American and British governments. A bunch of them escaped into, you know, other countries and were fine. I don't think there is a real justice. Not really. I don't think the universe allows it. Or I don't think the universe gives a crap. The universe isn't some grad. Alright, Top Knot, chill. Oh, he murdered me. The universe isn't a nice place. We make do with what we can. Honestly, I think Christians should be a rehabilitation of the deserving. It's a nice concept, yeah. The only issue is you become what is the deserving. I mean, you get people in prison who think they should be there. You get others who think that they are held in. I agree with the base concept. I mean, I honestly think prison should be rehabilitation. I think it's very difficult to define. This is Warhammer 40k. How do we get onto this? 40k is the least is the least morally grey property in existence. Like, a person does something horrible, but can technically be his person. Fair enough. I think there is a point that someone can do something so vile that even if they believe themselves rehabilitated, they can't be. Like, you know, if you went with the good old H-bomb, he couldn't be rehabilitated, regardless of what he did. It's just not possible. No, rehabilitation isn't justice. But justice is such a... Justice is a complicated concept. As AJ was stating, you know, how we define justice and what justice is, it's a whole thing. And yeah, I would like there to be some justice in the universe. I would like for people who have done wrong to be punished and etc, etc. But saying that, we've all... Even punishment is tricky. Let's be real, we've all forgiven people that if we'd seen in something that wasn't our actual lives, we wouldn't have forgiven them. We've forgiven people who, if we've seen them in, if we'd have seen it in a TV show, we would have yelled at the other person on the screen, don't forgive them. Because it isn't a simple concept. Nothing is simple. Life isn't simple, it's complicated. I mean, this guy's probably got a good life to... Well, he doesn't now. I'm murdering him. What the fuck? Oh, please. Dude, Naruto is... Don't even get me started on Naruto. Like, Naruto is the most... I find Naruto to be so simplistic in his ideals. Like, in the show, Naruto is just sort of like... Anger is evil. You shouldn't want revenge. And you're just like, no, mate, Naruto. Sometimes revenge is a thing. Revenge is neither morally good nor bad. And sometimes you should get revenge. But Naruto just turns up on a swing and there's kind of do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And then everyone's like, you did have as hard a life as I did. Frankly, Naruto's life, in comparison to some of the other people in his village, Naruto did not have that bad a life. I mean, yeah, his parents died and that sucked. But other things... Like, I'm pretty sure he never wanted for money or a place to live. Yeah, no, Naruto was super privileged. It's just kind of, oh god, I've got an immortal fox who makes me almost a god. Well, I watched the bits of Boruto, where he's got Kawaki, whose dad sold him to be a science experiment to a nutter, and Naruto's like, I also had a sad life. I sat on a swing alone, with no friends except for the OVAs where I randomly had friends and no one talked about it. And Kawaki's sort of like, wow, I'm sad. He is like me, rather than going, my dad sold me. Like, he sold me. Is that all of them yet? Nope, this guy's still alive. Okay. That's all of them. Some crimes can be remedied. Financial crimes, for example, can definitely be reimbursable when have done much damage or in case of sake of argument. No sentence is going to undo a rape or murder. The best for justice is you can do that much revenge on behalf of the victim. Yes, fair enough. Although there is an argument for how just revenge is. Because there is an argument for suffering for the sake of suffering. And there's also an argument about how much it'll help. I mean, if you go down certain tracks, there's the idea that revenge, you know, letting go of resentment is better for you. Like, you let go of resentment for your own self. And I say that as someone who has difficulty with the concept of forgiveness or forgetting. And obviously there is a point that forgiving is not forgetting. They are two very different things. You can forgive someone and not forget what they did. But there is a point where people go, "Oh, well, if I forget what they did, they'll think it takes away what it did." Was that a threat? No, Eva, you've not done anything to truly upset me. And I don't think you will, so you're fine. Although if you keep counting Nurgling deaths, then I may have a problem. Don't worry about it. Yeah. How the fuck do I get out of here? God damn it, Eva. God. Eva, I'm going to install a new button. Not only am I going to install the pick topic button, I'm going to install an Eva drink button just to spite you. Yeah, preach me, sure. There's going to be an Eva drink button. That's right. Eva drink button to control your thirst. And just to make you drink. While I desperately try and figure out where the fuck I'm meant to go. A map would be helpful. Don't threaten me with a good time. I always threaten with a good time. It's the only way to threaten. People don't realize it's a threat. That's not multitasking, that's just being an... Do you want to show me the way out? You're a skull with a flaming hat and you've yet to do anything useful except scan a shotgun. Stupid ass skeleton head. Multitasking. Ah, there's the exit. That's not multitasking, that's just being a horny alcoholic. No comment. I don't know what Alex is playing tomorrow. Nothing like a horny alcoholic, as they say. I heard a bingly bing. Jesus. Oh, God, work. 1 second. Oh, shit. There's idle animations where I read a Codex Astartes? What? Oh, that is cool. That is some... I did not expect that. That is adorkable. He's so into the Codex Astartes. Aww. Move, go, continue. Don't tell me what the fuck to do, you skull fuck. Attention. No, I'm reading my book. Fuck off. I'm on chapter. Go fuck yourself, skullhead. Part of me wishes I could get some good upgrades for this. I feel like this is going to turn into another thing. This feels like a thing. Wait a minute. Oh. Ow. Anyway, I think we'll call it a night there, because this has been going for 4 hours. Jesus. I was enjoying myself. And I haven't sweat through the shirt, which is always nice. Well, anyway, thank you guys for tonight. It was very enjoyable, despite the horrific deepness of some of the chats that AJ enforced upon me. So I look forward to us implementing the new dialogue option. I will talk to Alex to get it installed. I don't know why I'm doing the worst version of the YMCA. Everybody in the YMCA. I'm curious what kind of chaos that will incur, which will entertain me. Alex is on tomorrow doing something. I'm not sure what. And then we're back on Saturday, more than likely. It may not happen. It probably will happen, but you know, always prepare for the worst, because I might get so invested in Comic-Con that one of my favorite cosplayers is there, so I'm probably going to go fangirl and not talk to them out of social awkwardness. It's what I do. Wholesome Marines Christian Association. He is a Jesus figure. That is the whole point. Yeah, but thank you to Fudge, who, subscribed. We'd love to have you on more. Eva, thank you as always. We appreciate you. AJ, to you too. We appreciate you. Anyone who lurked, lurking appreciation. We love a bit of lurk. Who else? Well, Alex was here, but he mostly just yelled at me. That's all Alex does. He yells at me. And it's lines like that where I suddenly realise I might actually just be Nick from New Girl. Is his name Nick? I put that reel in the Discord. Which, speaking of, you can join the Discord to talk to all the people in the chat. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I put a thing in the Memesy Weemsy, an Instagram reel of the thing, and some of the things he said in that were fitting. And I'm trying not to think too much about it, but yeah. Maybe that means I get to play Spider-Man in the next animated thing. I could be Spider-Man. Except mask. Head's too big. I'm getting distracted. Anyway, my lovelies. Before someone yells at me for not saving, because we all know what happened last time, I will catch you on the flippity flip side. Peace out, yo. Never doing that again. Oh, also thanks to Layla. Actually, no. Eva. But that's 4. And that's fine. I only need 5. 6. It's only 6. 6 is fine. 6 is 7. 8. 8's a good 9. It's not 10. Alright, it's fine. 10 is fine. 10 is a good number. 10 is a good number. Oh god, it's going up sequentially. Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. It's an odd number. It's an odd number, but it's 33. That's fine. 33 is a fine. Thank you for the drink. It's fine. 33 is fine. 0.33. 0.33. It's not 3.4. It's not 3.5. I've got to bed. Fuck off. Good night. Love ya. Bye.